Hi, I'm Jace.
I'm Burge.
And I'm Crafter.
Hey, and this is...
What we did in isolation, unfortunately.
Hey,
I missed the weekend.
what are weekends? What are weekdays? What is anything?
What is a day?
Yeah, no, there's everything seems to merge into one. I had a tip from a mate. So one of my mate was recently incarcerated and then is now on home detention for 18 months.
Oh, he'd know what to do.
He's a professional. Gives me updates every day, and he's like, just stay up as late as possible, sleep in, and just act like every day is one day. He's like, he literally goes, just all merge together. So he goes, it might be 3 days and all feel like one.
Fuck. That's pretty much what's happening, though.
But at least when he was in prison, he had a gym. Like,
you can't even go to the gym.
No. That's the thing. Well, no, actually, he's got a home gym.
Oh, that's
a
all
lot better than my home gym. That's for sure.
I'm holding my home gym. It's a grape cruiser.
The actual outrage of people, well, not outrage, but if you go on Marketplace right now,
Oh man!
It's the hottest item ever.
100%. It's a hive, but
there was 2 20-kilo weight plates I seen this morning that were $140. I was like, yeah, come on,
fucking hell!
One of those old home gym things was $1,500.
Fuck!
Like, what the fuck? It looks like it's just still got the spider webs and shit on it and everything.
Yeah. Time to cash in.
There would be some bloody people that have like hoarded gym equipment for 20 years.
Oh yeah, it's like shit.
Right now.
Yeah, everyone wants home gym stuff. I'll go out in the shed and pile off all the boxes and clothes and shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah! There's a bench. Yeah. Oh, there's a bar. No plates. Oh well, $1,200. That'll do.
Yeah, Karen bloody got a home gym 27 years ago, and now she's going to sell it.
It's a hive of Karens at the moment. It's great.
So like, it'll come in handy one day. Oh. Just come in handy for fucking money. That's about it. Never used it.
It was probably like a month ago. I was like, I better get some gym shit just in case.
Oh,
so I went to Rebel
Smart.
and I bought a few things. So like I've got like enough, and then a few mates gave me some stuff, but. Yeah, the craziness of it. People just on my feed, just like, has anyone got this? Has anyone got that? I'm like, I know everyone has nothing to do. That's the thing. Like, people are either going to come out, they're going to be ripped as hell, or they're going to be huge.
Fuck. Yeah,
it's going to go either way, like 100% either way.
Well, a guy I work with was saying that his gym, they're actually renting the equipment out to them.
But
that's smart
because that way they can still make the money.
So we eat snacks. Well, we're pretty much living on Zupa Dupas and bloody mac and cheese. So.
Every time I go to the shops, I buy another pack of me goring just in case. Just in case I'm not allowed out of the house. I'm like, well,
I ate 3 packs last night before, like half an hour before I went to sleep. I'm like, this bloody home training and dieting is not really working out when you're smashing meagering with tomato sauce on it.
Oh, yum.
Fuck, with tomato sauce.
Yeah, I haven't put tomato sauce on it before. That's good. Little bonus.
I'm actually probably the person that's put tomato sauce on everything.
It's like peak bogan. Put fucking tomato sauce
my
on
brother's like that. My brother puts tomato sauce on toast. On crumpets. Oh man. Yeah, then it soaks in.
The butter.
It goes in the holes.
Psycho, yeah.
Like Vegemite on saladas, but tomato sauce in crumpets.
I've basically just changed the world with that. People
That's
are
so good.
I'm gonna go try this and probably be like, this tastes like shit.
Just fucking craft it.
It's ISO food.
You watch on the news this week. There'll be a fucking tomato sauce epidemic where everyone's buying it all.
Yeah, panic buy all the sauce.
So like when you're sitting by yourself, like I've worked out why stoners are so like genius when it comes to making stuff around the house. Like all my mates who are really stoned just seem to be really handy.
Yeah.
They've worked out how to like just make stuff out of nothing. Like one of people that I'm mates with is like currently making knives out of steel because he's bought at home. Now I know because they're stoned and they're bought at home.
Yeah, exactly.
And they need to do something.
Yeah,
I'm like out there. I started gardening. I just put lawn in. Like,
oh fuck!
I've run out of like shit to do. Like I went for days where I was like watching tutorials on like graphic stuff and marketing stuff and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be Burke's backyard now. And do the backyard. And the dogs, buddy, I put this lawn down and the dogs fucking start eating it. So they're down the side of the house now in the barren wasteland of sand and unland on the lawn.
Very good. Yeah, I've seen a few different people doing cool stuff during ISO. What's his name? Josh, our mate Josh Collard from Earthcaller. He started a cooking channel on Facebook.
So good. Oh, Crafter had a cooking channel for a while.
So
good.
I had one on my Snapchat. Was psycho at one stage. Like, I remember when I was cooking and the followers just kept going up like it was crazy. And then I put T-shirts up on. I put the T-shirt up. I quickly made it within 5 minutes. And I was like, I'll put it up and I'll go to the gym. Well, when I came back, I checked my PayPal. There was $4,000 in my PayPal.
Fuck.
I sold 100 and something shirts, 150 shirts or something, within 2 hours. I was like,
were they cooking show shirts?
Yeah, those cooking craft
fucking hell,
fuck out of it or whatever shirts. I was like, there's no way this many people want this stupid
crazy.
shirt. And then when we were I think we did a Soundwave or we did a tour, and there were so many kids wearing it. I was getting orders from America and all sorts.
Yeah, that's sick.
And then I just deleted my Snapchat. I was like,
you better bring it back because there's not much to do.
Oh yeah.
I just got sick of everyone messaging me going, "What are you going to cook tonight?" And I'm like, I just want to sleep.
Just do just get the crumpets and tomato
crumpets with sauce.
Explain the fucking method to madness.
You know, we're talking about this before. Our mates that do the Backbones pod, they got a cameo of us, a cameo from Keith Buckley from Every Time I Die.
Saying that we're shit.
Saying that we're shit. And
what did they have to pay for it?
Yeah, have you heard of Cameo?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they paid Keith Buckley to say that we're shit. So then we did the same with Joel Birch.
Yeah, I thought Joel was doing it.
So we got Joel to do it, and it come out rubbish, the worst quality. But I'm like, fuck, whatever, it's funny.
Is that now the musician's version of OnlyFans?
100%.
Yeah.
So we're saying you have to do it.
Yeah, get on
and
there.
Fuck, you dominate on Cameo.
I would, but I'd say something offensive.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point.
I've had everyone outraged within 5 minutes. I was thinking about it. I'm so bored. I'm saying definitely have been pretty political about the situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how much of this is just utter craziness that people in 6 months are going to go, you said this about America or you said this about China. I'm like,
surely they just wipe the slate once it all goes back to normal because no one's thinking properly.
It will wipe the slate because once the pubs open, everyone's just going to get that fucking blind.
They'll forget
the last 6 months.
Yeah, we need a corona amnesty from social media. So whatever you say in this time
cannot be held against you.
100%.
I think points I was just arguing with my mates on Twitter just for the sake of arguing with them. I'm like, I'm just going to have a crack at you because I'm bored. And then
I've been doing it too, and it's great. It's so much fun.
I'm like, really? I'm like, maybe I should go back out to gardening and get off of Twitter for half an hour. And I'll be like, I'll have some outrageous idea. And the problem is I'm reading way too much stuff that's updates on the corona thing and this, so then it gives me more political crazy.
Yeah, it's not good. And then you gotta check your sources, and then you're like, this source is good, and then 2 days later it's that source was no good. It's like, but it's in my mind now.
It's changing every fucking hour.
It's so bad.
Well, there was a guy on Rogan, this doctor, and he's not even putting himself under the bus with saying too much because he knows by tomorrow something else is going to happen and another 500 people are going to have died in New York or something like that. And then he's going to go, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It's only a young person. It's only an old person's bloody disease.
Kids are dying and that's the
thing. It's not going to, if you've got a shit immune system, feel like the Australians are kind of lucky in a sense where we've locked down pretty fucking fast.
And we're sort of isolated from the rest of the world too. So
and we've got better health. I
Yeah.
feel like we've got better health and better food.
Yeah.
Like,
me
especially
goreng with
because of-
tomato sauce.
yeah, we're mega ring with tomato sauce. But compared to like I don't know. I've been to Italy. Like I've obviously been everywhere.
Yeah.
Italy to me was gross. Like it was really
Yeah.
dirty.
It's
I
old
just
school.
kind of feel- it's so old. Like
Yeah.
the people are old. They're also touchy feely and kiss each other and this and this.
Every
No wonder
single
it's
person
spread.
kisses.
Yeah,
each other.
100%.
Yeah,
Germany
so-
as fuck.
Like, so they're just fucking German the shit out of each other, just bloody
German.
coughing and German. Not
German.
actually
Not
German.
German.
Just adding. They're not being German against each other.
I think
They're just-
Germany's top 5 with
Yeah,
the
German-
numbers too. So
Yeah. Well.
yeah,
it's-
they're literally German.
I feel like America is fucked themselves the most by ignoring.
So bad.
And they have a shit healthcare system over
Yeah,
there
but
as
that's
well,
Trump
which is
too.
the problem.
Trump's just like,
Yeah.
we'll be fine. We'll open by Easter.
Yeah.
It's like, no way. You'll be closed by Easter.
for good.
Yeah, I'm surprised if he's not assassinated by Easter.
Oh, no one's allowed outside. So how are they going to shoot him?
Yeah, well, that's true. Well,
Skype shoot
I
him.
feel like the whole world's like sitting there, like, please, Trump, fucking get this. Like, if anyone,
Oh man,
if anyone's rooting for people, I think it's the dude that leads fucking China, bloody Al,
Z.
whatever his name is. Okay, Z. Yeah, him and Trump. Everyone wants them to, and then Boris Johnson already got it, so that was a win.
Yeah, and Prince Charles.
ScoMo gets it. Let's hope he gets it, and then is stuck in a bushfire at the same time.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Well,
he sucks.
Peter Dutton got it. I was like, oh, there we go.
get
We're
close.
on. Hopefully ScoMo gets it too,
Dutton-
but then no.
Dutton actually signed the papers to deport one of my mates
Are you serious?
for character grounds to New Zealand.
What
yeah,
a dog.
Yeah,
Oh,
no charges.
Yeah, I hate Peter
No
Dutton.
pending charges. It was based off character
Yeah.
and friend, basically his mates.
Yeah.
And we're like, see ya. So he flew.
So you got dodgy mates. Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he flew home to see his grandma in New Zealand because she was sick,
Yeah.
and then flew back to Melbourne, and they're like, nope, and then sent him
Just
back.
fucked
He
him
hadn't lived in New Zealand for 10 years.
Fuck.
If you've got dodgy mates, then shouldn't we kick Dutton out because he's friends with fucking ScoMo? What?
Kick the entire fucking
they're
Liberal Party
back-
out.
Well, they're all backing fucking pedophiles anyway. Those
Yeah.
dudes, fucking Australian
Never
government-
trust a Liberal Party member
No,
or
they're-
voter.
they're-
Ugh.
Or someone
They're
that goes to
probably
church.
they'll probably let Pell out in this fucking time. So.
Oh, well, fucking
That's
Tony
this
Abbott
week,
was
isn't it?
visiting him. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. That lead up to this fucking thing where they were like, okay, we can't have this amount of people and we can't have this, but Hillsong is happily throwing a big
day
fucking
before.
event, and then he does it on the Monday.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm happy the
Mental.
Hillsong all got together because then hopefully it went straight through the fucking joint.
Hopefully he got them all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let's hope they just get fucking a bowler at the same time.
Oh, bro, just give them everything.
Give them a couple
And
of.
they're going to stream.
Should just lit that joint up.
They're gonna stream church masses this weekend. They're gonna let them open just to do streaming.
Who said that?
ScoMo. It's
Yuck.
Easter's fucking Sunday, so they're like, we'll let them.
Oh, I forgot about Easter. Fuck.
Easter's closed.
Maybe it's my time to start a cult.
Bro.
Just online, like a
It's the time.
religion, but
Yeah.
just a cult of people bored at home. We'll talk about fucking crumpets and
Yeah, well,
gardening. and-
that's exactly what this is.
Didn't fucking
Well,
Jared Leto's got a cult.
I thought
Yeah.
it's like usually if we had this chat, we could be like, hey, footy's on. The fucking there's been this tour or there's a band. The only thing is Parkway have that
The movie
premiere
Sunday.
tomorrow, which is I think it's 16 hours. My phone keeps.
And you're just
Because that's
counting down.
The only thing I have planned,
Yeah.
the only thing on my whole schedule.
I set my
is
alarm
my
last
phone
week
telling
for
me
it.
that.
Yeah, I set my alarm the second they announced it. Sunday, 7 a.m.
Did
I'm
you
like,
did you
fuck.
just go?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Yeah,
I was meant to, and no one. It was I live kind of far out of Perth.
yeah.
I live probably an hour and a bit out of the city, and
That's
the
not far.
closest. Well, it's far. For
It is in
here.
Perth.
In Perth, that's far,
'Cause the
but in
city
Melbourne,
stops.
it's
If you
that's like-
drive an hour here, man,
Blackburn, yeah.
and you can be in the desert.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You can be in the goddamn middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I got home and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm just gonna go to bed. I've seen them before. I know who they are. I know the
Couple times.
I know this. I know the story.
Yeah.
Like, I know they're killing it. It's fine.
Yeah. It's really well made.
Everything they've done's been real, mate.
It's
though.
good.
All their docos are sick.
I'm surprised it's not on Netflix or something. Like,
I
know they're.
I think
I don't think
you got to sign a deal with Netflix. So
I think they tried.
Yeah.
I asked Pig about it recently, like what the go was.
Yeah.
With like what they were doing with it, and he didn't really tell me much. So I don't know. Like,
I reckon they'll release it on YouTube to buy on YouTube, so you can individually buy the movie to download, so you can just play it at home.
that's the kind of shit YouTube Red or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
that's
YouTube Premium.
The kind of shit they should, that premium one. That's what they should be doing.
Yeah, they do that already. It's like $7.
Yeah,
it's so good.
That would be smart. Like even for like the people, I guess like the real big podcasts and stuff. So they have like a really big guest on.
Yeah,
so
like big streamers
Rogan
do special editions.
Bernie Sanders or someone again. You just sell it. Like, what if? Like, I'm trying to think who his biggest bloody Bernie Sanders is probably Rogan's biggest ever episode. Like, you could sell that like a pay-per-view. Like the boxing. Or
a lot of podcasts already do that. They run Patreon, so they'll do that. Yeah, so they'll do special episodes that you pay for outside of the normal series or whatever.
I think.
Or just start an OnlyFans.
Don't twist my arm, motherfucker.
You would too.
I absolutely would.
I know some girls, like some of my mates, that like make some serious cash off it.
Insane, man.
There's big money in. There's big money in it.
Yeah.
I love when they brag about being in the 1% though, like top 1% creators. I'm like, there's probably over like a couple million people. So you're in the top 100,000 people.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but probably half of them don't use it though.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? I don't know. I think like say like one of those like say someone that's got like 1 million followers, like a girl that's on Instagram that's got 1 million, 2 million, whatever followers.
Yeah.
If she just even goes on there and just sells something that's like her in a like lingerie or something.
Cash money,
pay for it and just
big bucks.
In.
Yeah,
like,
and then they get all their clothes for free and get everything for free. Girls are smart.
Oh, yeah,
because guys are stupid.
Because we will pay.
God, yes,
we're like, shocked.
Seriously, it's like Kennedy's 8 years old and she manipulates me like crazy. Like she's a standover. Like I feel like I'm getting extorted every time we leave the house. Like,
yeah, but that's all right.
I'm just like looking at her. I'm just like, you're the devil. Like, you're actually a genius. It's standing over me.
Oh yeah.
She'd be like, if I don't get this, and this is going to happen. I'm like, well, that's all really shit. And I really don't want to deal with that. So sure, have that fucking pack of lollies and eat it. Like,
that's very good.
I'm just like the bane of my existence is her mother, and my own mother. They all just bully me, and it's always going to be the case. Like I think it's hilarious. I have this exterior where everyone thinks I'm probably tough and whatever, but really I'm an absolute
just getting pushed around by 3 different girls.
I just get pushed around by 3 different women.
Speaking of things you're going to say that are going to bite you in the ass, that was it.
That's good. No, but everyone's the same. Like, because women are smart and men are stupid. And
oh God, yes. Yeah. God, yes.
So they know what they're doing.
That's the thing. Like I was, especially like with things like OnlyFans. Like if you can go on that, like it's and same with a podcast or same with anything. If there's a way you can make money by not actually doing much, just fucking do it.
It's a recipe for success.
Yeah, because think about it. Like, if you're going to do a band, you've got to sit there and write songs.
There's a lot of work in it.
It's a lot of fucking work.
And a lot of money, a lot of outlay. Money. Yeah.
But you fucking, if you've got to like, if you're a good looking bird, or you can talk heaps of shit, or you're a really funny person, and you be a comedian, you can do stuff a lot fucking easier than being a musician.
You can sell fucking bathwater for fuck's sake. Make a fucking killing on it.
Yeah, because I'll tell you now, I've worked really hard on music over the years, and it's for how much work it is. It's not much money.
Nah. the ratio's way out.
The thing that's happened for me so well is the fact that dealing with band members is like, I always said, it's like having multiple girlfriends that you're constantly but the thing is, it's like having multiple relationships that aren't always going good. So you're like,
I know what you mean.
You're arguing, because you're in each other's space all the time. It's like there's no one that's in a proper relationship with anyone that it doesn't have its problems. And bands are exactly the same. And the thing that I've learned is it's carried over into the work life, where tattooists are very similar to band members because they're artists. They're pretty needy kind of people. They need a lot of reassurance. There's a lot of self-doubt and you're an artist. So with my jobs now, like my businesses and stuff like that, it's just like kind of dealing with bands. Very similar kinds of people. A lot of them have been in bands. A lot of the people that work for me are from the music scene and stuff like that. So it carries over. But it's like very, very similar kinds of people. It's just an artist kind of thing. And it's carried over from, although music didn't necessarily do me that great, what did as far as experience and life goes, but the stuff I've learnt from music, just being a tight ass in a band, saving money where I can and stuff like that. Shit, I'll drive 10 minutes fucking out of the way to go get cheaper paper towel for the tattoo shop and save $6 and probably spend 11 in fuel because mentally I think that I'm saving money.
Yeah.
But like, you've just got to save money where you can and make money where you can. And then like, just kind of take the experiences from what you've learned in the past, whether it be from music or whatever else in life, and then carry it over. So I've kind of been lucky in that sense, even though music kind of just made me probably a pretty mental case kind of person. I
don't think I've met a muso that's sort of like just
normal.
Not normal.
No
who's
way.
normal? No one's normal. But like,
no one's normal.
Just like level, like calm.
Yeah.
It rattles everyone because there's so much going on.
I think with, especially now that, because like I have 14 tattooists.
That's right.
I think there's about 14 of them. There's about 17 workers all up, or something, 16, 17 workers. And like a lot of them played guitar. Well, not a lot of them, but some of them played in bands that I met 15 years ago or 10 years ago. Or they went to shows and whatever. The thing with the tattoo world is, or the tattoo, like that industry, it's a lot of people from the heavy music scene.
Yes.
Like, it's crazy. Like even when I'd go to like conventions and stuff and like talk to people, people are like, hey, when are you coming to Sydney, or when are you coming to Perth, or like when are you coming here? I'm like, oh, really? Like, you're into that? Like, I'm kind of disappointed that you like my band. Have better musical standards. Stop liking the shit that I've done.
Oh no, it's good. We love it. But but that's the tattoo industry. Yeah, like the tattoo scene and the heavy music scene is like just integrated. One.
Yeah, it really is. And I kind of didn't think that until like I started working with people and stuff, and then I started to like see who was at other shops and stuff, and I was like, holy shit! Like, there's a lot of people that were into the same shit.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's a good thing to carry over too, but like it's also good for me when I do get to go play some shows every now and again. Like, I don't want to do it all the time.
Yeah.
But
yes,
when I do be able to get out and go do a couple shows, like we did like 4 last year.
Yeah. Well, we had the 2 in Melbourne. And two
in Brizzy.
2 in Brizzy, yeah. Well, we went to one of the Melbourne ones. The first one. Or like the first one announced.
Stay Gold one.
Yeah.
Because we're like tied together with Stay Gold.
Yeah.
And
it was a big fucking night.
The Saturday night?
The Saturday night, yeah.
The big one.
Yeah, the big one. We were there.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was
So fucking
real
good.
crazy, actually. I was actually I was kind of shocked. I was just like, the Friday night was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But then the Saturday night, I was like, holy shit, this whole, like, it was, everyone was singing along.
It was crazy. It was one of the best gigs of 2019, I reckon. And we go to, 2 or 3 a week? So
We're fucked.
we go to a lot. And
Not anymore.
it's mental.
Well, yeah, no gigs anymore.
We got the streaming ones that come on. That's about it.
Yeah.
Is that actually, oh yeah, I've seen Code Orange or someone do one.
Yeah, Code Orange.
Hands Like Houses did one on
House
Saturday,
Hands.
which was fucking good.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
it was
they
pretty
did
good.
one. It was all right, actually. It was good.
Full light show and everything.
Yeah, pyro, lights, that everything. But
Where at?
They did it outside a warehouse in
on some
Canberra.
farm or something.
It was just outside a warehouse, and they had a full production, everything. Chatted every once in a while.
That's a serious effort.
Yeah, it was good. It would have cost, I reckon, 25, 30 grand to set it up.
They would have known people though, so
And they would have, I reckon they had 3,500, 4,000 streamers. But it was,
Is that a lot?
it's not a lot, I don't think, for the outlay.
That was just YouTube though. It was live on Facebook as well.
Yeah, but I reckon combined, I don't reckon they had 5,000 total.
It was still pretty fucking good though.
It was good. It was good, but I don't like them. So
I don't know how big they are. Like to be honest, I'm not really out of touch with. Like I know, like obviously, like Polaris and stuff like that does really, really well. And I know a lot of the heavy, like all the heavy bands that do well, but I wouldn't have a clue when it comes to rock stuff anymore.
No.
Like, I know they do well, but fucking, there's some stuff in those worlds. I'm like, how is that doing really well? And then there's stuff that's in, like that I think that's amazing. That I'm like, how isn't that big?
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Like it's weird. There's especially the last 12 to 18 months, there's been like waves of different subgenres within, especially heavy music, and it's weird. Some bands you think, oh fuck, they're gonna blow up. They're nothing, just like stagnate.
Yeah.
And other bands you're like, oh man, this shit. Then bang, they're massive. Like what?
Yeah.
What happened there? But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I don't know if it's production
Like
or
who? Give us some
just
examples.
contacts. I'm not throwing bands under the bus.
I want to know. I'm gonna fuck.
But then there's also stuff that comes out of the gate, which people like will just froth to straight away, and then
That's
there's
Polaris
stuff
right
that's like
there.
a slow burn, which is like Polaris were a slow burn.
Yeah, Polaris have been grinding.
Yeah, they worked
Yeah,
hard, but I
for
reckon they were
years.
that first album got that not the last got a massive.
But they just they've been touring
But then-
for years and just grind.
But
grind.
Look at Northland. Like they were huge, and then they dropped off massively.
Yeah.
And then that was like, I'm trying to think of the things I've been to. I went to Northland. I've been to a few other like shows, but I was like, I knew that the new album was doing good. Like, and then when I seen it live, I was like, holy shit! Like,
It's good.
this is a really
insane.
big band again.
Really good.
Like it just even the dynamic on stage. I was like, I don't necessarily think outfits and masks and whatever and thing. I don't think it's not for me.
Yeah.
But when I watched them do it, I was like, John looks crazy.
Oh man.
I was standing next to him, just like, because I don't know. I feel like it's like friends that in other big, like decent bands that have like a persona, and then they go on stage as something that they're not when you're talking to them, and it's like really bizarre when you're just like, holy shit, that's. So if I see that and go, holy shit, that looks crazy, well, fans that are seeing it going, holy shit, like this whole dynamic's fucking amazing. And that's I watched. Josh sent me that Northlane thing like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it's good,
and that was really good. Because
really
the
good
story.
Yeah, man.
There's the story behind Marcus's life has made that album so much better. It's just like there's certain albums which, like, when you dissect it and you can see what it means and stuff and how much it actually is that person kind of hurting and they're writing the realest shit ever.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those CDs, and that Architect CD before Tom died.
Yeah.
That was insane. Like, because when that came out, and like only certain people knew like it was going on and stuff like that. And then when after he passed away, and you read the lyrics and you understand what's going on, you really realize it's just like it was like a fucking letter to say goodbye or something.
It's fucked,
I
isn't it?
was like, this is the craziest thing. And I seen the Architects' first show back without him, because they did Perth first on that Bring the Horizon tour.
Yeah.
And it, like, man, I had tears coming down my fucking face. Like, it was really intense. And like, I can only imagine seeing them bring me, all those dudes are so upset before. And like, I've lost some fucking important people in my life over the fucking past 5 years. So I know what I know what it feels like. And I know when you do lose, I lost in the space of like 3-4 years, I lost like my best mate from childhood with brain cancer.
Yep.
Then I lost my grandfather, and then I lost my old man in the space of like 3 or 4 years.
Ooh.
So I lost all three most significant men in my life at once.
Yep.
Like in not at once,
not at once, but in a
time
frame.
In straight after each other.
Yep.
So like when you see people that have dealing with cancer in that kind of sense as well, you can feel it too, because you've dealt with it yourself. You've seen the fucking the downfall of it, and how people that you look up to, or like you see in this strong light and whatnot, and then the sickness starts to get them.
Yep.
And the chemo and the radio and all that, you see how even the weight drop of a person, like watching someone that's like 80, 90 kilos go down to 50, 60 kilos, you're like,
it's bad, isn't it?
Person. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
crazy.
hard to watch, and it's sort of like, it hurts your heart. And
it does. And that's why like certain CDs, like I wrote the last Confession CD before basically about the fact of what had happened with my mate, what my mum was going through, and given a period of time before she was given 6 months to live. My mum's still alive.
Yeah.
But she was given 6 months to live, like only a few months after my friend died. Then in that time, my dad became my mum's primary carer. My dad got sick and got throat cancer.
Yeah.
So then my dad was my mum's carer, but then gets it himself and ends up fucking bedridden, and then ends up dying in our house back home.
Yeah.
So like my mum was real sick, and then she's having to now look after my old man. So in that time we'd like film the fucking film clips, and then we had a tour booked, and we had to cancel it because my dad died the week the tour was meant to start.
Yeah, fuck.
So then we never did a fucking life and death tour.
Yeah.
I think we came out after that. I think we went out and did like a tour with maybe Amity, and then we went out and did Soundwave, and then I was like, I've had enough.
Yeah.
I think maybe we might have done a couple of other things, but I was like, yeah, I've had enough. Like this is it. Like I got to say what I wanted to, and I got to do the shows I wanted to, and then that was that. So then like even to the point where like we did like the shows last year. Yeah. The space of 3 or 4 years, like obviously the final that band's final tour was like real good and whatever, but to see years later the same songs still resonate with people as much, people that have suffered from, whether they've suffered from cancer directly themselves or whether their family members have or whether their friends have, to see people sing along to songs that I wrote in a really dark place mean a goddamn world to me. So like when you see other bands like this, you read some bands' lyrics and you're just like, what are you singing about? Like, is it like there's no substance? But when you see something that's like and I can imagine that there's something that will come out soon, which I can imagine will be pretty crazy. But like the Architects CDs, the North Lane CD, like well, the Life and Death CD for me. There's certain CDs where you read the lyrics and you go, well, this actually means something. It's got a lot of substance, and it actually, like, you can feel pain and energy at the same time.
Yeah.
I think the CD that will have, or not album, because who's doing CDs? I feel like the Ghost Inside CD is going to be next level.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I feel like the shit
Big.
they've dealt with. I went to the show and it was like,
It was hectic.
they were ringing out, and all their family and shit were crying. Like, and it was like the fucking ring out at the start of the fucking set.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the fucking thing came, it was like 7,000 people singing along. I was just like, I've seen like the fucking Parkways and the Data Remembers and all Amity's and all that play to those really big crowds.
Yeah.
But that was next level. Like, I was just like, this is like, this band shouldn't be there because they're all lucky to survive.
Yeah.
And two, to that kind of crowd, like,
Crazy.
And every time
Like,
they told
they're
a story, the crowd was just dead silent listening. And you looked
Oh.
around and everyone was taking it in big time.
Yeah.
Did you go to Unify?
Nah.
Oh, yeah. You don't like Unify?
No.
shit.
Unify.
No, well, yeah, because we went to Unify, and their set at Unify was like
It's just fucking
one
insane.
of the most surreal sets I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, that's the
Just-
second show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Crazy.
4 years or 5 years or
Crazy.
something. Like, yeah, like
And they said they're
And
coming back
the-
accidentally.
Yeah.
because I said years ago to when it first kind of the crash happened and stuff, and like I've known people in that band for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I've known Vigil since Prom Queen did this place called the Showcase Theatre in California, which is like a real iconic venue. Not there anymore.
Yeah.
But we did it with the Dying Dream, which was the Ghost Inside before it was the Ghost Inside.
Yeah.
So we did it back then, and the people that kind of helped us the first time we went to America were like people that were like some of Vigil's best mates. So like we had like a friendship for a long time. When that crash happened, I reached out to a few people and stuff, and I was like, and it was probably a few months after, and I was like, oh yeah, if you ever play again, I'll have to fucking fly over. And I have no intention to fucking go to America.
Yeah.
And I said it to a few of my other American mates and stuff. And then when a few of my mates are like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to book a ticket soon. I was like, what? And they're like, they're gonna announce a show. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll go to the States. So then me and Kennedy went. I wasn't even sure I was gonna get in, to be honest. Like there's all sorts of reasons why they probably wouldn't let me in. But I was like, oh shit, I'll go, and then Candace, which is Kennedy's mum's, like, oh, it's school holidays or something. And I was like, okay. And she's like, oh well, week on, week off. And I was like, she said something like, oh, you wouldn't take Kennedy with you to America, like, and I was like, I won't. So I booked her a flight. So
That's the
took her
best.
with me.
Yeah. Fuck
And
it.
then
Why
so
not?
we went to the shows, and we did like 4,000 Ks around.
Fuck.
Yeah, so we drove from. I think we got there like the Wednesday or the Tuesday or something. The show was on like the Saturday night, so we stayed in Orange County for a few days. Went to Disneyland, and then went to LA. Then LA to a mate of mine lives in some hills in California, which is like probably halfway to San Fran. Drove to San Fran, then stayed in San Fran for a couple of days. Drove San Fran to Lake Tahoe, stayed in Tahoe for a few days. Tahoe to Vegas, and then went Vegas back to LA. So we were there for probably like 20 something days.
Fuck.
Just a
And went to
casual trip.
Disneyland a couple of times, and yeah, so and then it was funny because we go to get the customs, and there's always like this. They're always like real big, like roided out bloody customs dudes, and they're like, "What are you here for?" And I'm like, And Kennedy goes, Disneyland. And he's like, and stamps the books. I was like, shit. I'm like, thinking, fuck, if I was by myself, I was probably going to get pulled into a room and bloody get cavity searched and cough and swat and bloody sent home.
Oh, very good.
So, yeah, so that was an experience. But I think that Ghost Inside CD album will be amazing.
Yeah.
Is it going to be this year or?
I don't know now.
Nothing there,
They said it was going to be this year, but who knows?
Is there going to be anything this year?
Yeah, there's a couple of stuff coming out. Justice comes out in a couple of weeks. Justice for the Damned from Sydney. Make Them Suffer from
hello?
your end of town.
We've got the real star
Hello.
on now.
Oh, you're going to make me fall off. Jesus.
Content.
Say hello?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Hello.
What? Huh? No, I
Oh,
don't
very
want to
good.
She just came in to ask if I need to put a house on Andy's window because we've been playing Monopoly for a couple of days. And when I don't play, she just plays as me and just makes decisions. So I'll go out there. She's probably got 20 houses on all her stuff and I won't have anything.
Just stripped out in Old Kent Road.
She literally just nearly knocked me off the chair then. Like, welcome to my life.
It's good to
Just
meet.
constant craziness.
It's good for us to
Yeah.
meet the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the actual boss of life.
Yeah.
I always say that. I'm like, she's the boss. Like, I'm just a passenger in her life. So just
good.
And everyone at work loves it. They think it's hilarious. So she actually tells everyone she's the boss of work for the tattoo shops.
It's true though, so she's not lying.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be
she
real.
is. So it's definitely true. But I the thing is with a lot of stuff, it's like we rebooked our so we were meant to be in Sydney like 2 weeks ago. A week or
Yeah.
so ago.
Yeah, because
And then
your gig was the same night as our pub crawl because we were having a pub crawl in Melbourne. And
Pub crawl?
Yeah.
What are you bloody 18-year-old uni students?
no, we have pub crawls, but organised pub crawls. But we had Sydney fans that were going to come down to the pub crawl, and then they're like, "Oh, nah, confessions." I'm like, that's probably better.
Yeah.
And then it all got canned. Like, oh man.
So we moved that to September.
Yep.
And I spoke to Ash the other day, and Ash's like, yeah, it should be good. And I'm like in my head going, are we? Like,
No one knows at all.
Hopefully,
yeah.
but who knows?
I was saying the other day, nearly
like-
every gig is in September now.
Yeah, I haven't
But
seen a gig scheduled for before September, but
Yeah. And
Parkway is
but
still
then like
flexing though.
Faith No More rebooked for February, so
yeah, there's no way that Parkway tour is going to go ahead.
no way.
They're just trying to flex the virus away. They're like, nah, fuck you, we're
Yeah.
playing, motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, I think the biggest issue is like they can't, now that they've like closed bars and shops and everything, they can't just go, oh, we've only got 20 people sick in each state. Let's just open it. It's got to be
No,
gone.
It's got to be staged,
And the
it's gotta
stages
be
have to
gone.
come back. The way we've gone to stage, like 3 or whatever at
Yeah.
now, we got to come back down slowly or it's just going to go
Yeah.
to shit.
But
yeah, well, because if we don't do that, then
it'll just come back.
we're gonna people just get sick again, and I think that's what's happening in China.
Yeah,
But no one knows what's going on in China.
but
they're lying.
China's
They're just lying.
state-run media.
can't-
Like, it's a mystery.
Okay, so I went to China, and like anyone that has a
China.
can have China,
Cancelled.
but like anyone can have like I've said some stuff on Twitter and stuff, and I'm sure people are gonna be like, he's racist. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm stating the fact of what China is actually like from my eyes of being in China. So you go from Hong Kong and then nothing works. Like my SIM didn't work. None of like Facebook. No, yeah, you can have it.
Super duper.
Oh, great one too.
Super.
Yeah.
So like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, nothing worked. Like
No.
it's all
It's all banned. over there.
Shut.
.com.au didn't work.
No,
Bloody
that's
Fox
good.
News. Like, yeah, but it's great. But all the news sites didn't work.
Yeah.
So nothing from the outside
Gets in.
goes in,
Yep.
and then nothing from their end
Gets
comes out.
100%.
Unless they want
Hey.
to.
The doors are
unless-
shut.
Yeah, and then so I was talking to the tour manager, and he's like, So they have this thing where they think they own Taiwan and Taiwan don't think they own Taiwan.
Yeah.
And it's like, so they have the tour manager's like, oh, I was like, is there any grants for like bands or whatever? Because we did 10 shows or 8 shows or something. And there was like one band opening or no bands. And I'm like, is there bands here? He's like, oh, you know, like I'm like, he's like, there is, but like there's not much government funding and like they can't really say much. And I was like, it was really strange. And then I was like, so where does the government funding in? And he goes, if you're making movies and it's based around war where they go against the Japanese or Taiwan, they'll put funding into the movie.
Fuck.
So
but that's it.
They'll put funding into agenda-based movies.
Yeah. Yep.
But they won't put it into music because the music might go against
what they're
speaking against
the government,
what they're putting out there, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, like Beijing and Shanghai and stuff, it felt like being in Melbourne or felt like
so it's just a big city. Yeah,
it's just a real big city.
Yeah.
But like the fact of what they allow in and out is the utter craziness of the thing.
That's what I mean. So everyone's like, "Oh man, China's beat it." Like, no, they haven't. They just have shut the door on the numbers.
Just not telling anyone anything.
We played Wuhan and it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, as far as like Asian countries, like Bangkok's pretty gross, Bali's pretty gross. Like they're not
Bali's super gross.
Yeah, like it's fucking feral.
Yeah.
But Wuhan was it was real hot, real humid, real smoggy, and I was like, this place sucks. I just remember because I was so sick.
Yeah.
Just from the fucking smog.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we left, I was like, okay, that was my trip to China. Never going again.
Yeah.
Like, we'll eat Chinese food forever because it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But that's Australianized Chinese food.
Yeah.
The Chinese food
Anglicized,
in China was nowhere near as good as in Australia.
Nah.
I was like, why is it shit? Like, I feel like even when I was, to be honest, when I was in Japan, I hated Japanese food in Japan.
Yeah.
I feel like when it's stuff that's in Australia, it's just better produce.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I don't know. I feel like everything here is, I don't know, maybe I'm just biased because I'm a bloody bogan.
Yeah.
Full-blown Australian bogan where I'm like, yep, we just do it better than everyone else. No, we just have better projects.
Yeah.
We definitely, especially compared to America, we definitely have better fruit and vegetables.
100%.
Like,
our fresh food is the best.
Oh, yeah, by far. Like, everywhere else is like...
Handpicked by Irish tourists.
Yeah. Well, I seen before, earlier... There's a thing saying about the fruit industry or maybe it's grapes. No, it can't be grapes because it's in the summer.
That's wine.
There's some fruit industries where they're still going to employ backpackers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are they employing outside people when 3/4 of the country's unemployed?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
well, ScoMo told them all to fuck off the other day. He said
he's pulling their visas.
Come out
and shit.
again and said he's going to extend their visas and this and this.
Yeah.
So because they
who
can't
knows
let
what's
the
going
fruit
on?
die.
Oh yeah, I know.
But he probably asked Australians, and we're just like, nah, we don't want to do that job. Fuck it.
No one wants to do it.
I'll take my free 1,500.
You ever picked fucking fruit?
Bananas, dude.
Shit.
Those things are bananas. They're like 40 kilos. Like,
Yeah,
and
it's
crazy.
Chop it off.
I know a couple of Irish blokes that used to do it. They call it humping bananas. And yeah, it's horrible work. And you get paid like $10 a bunch or something. Or not even, or like $1 a bunch.
It's all
like
a bucket or
and it's
I remember
you might get $40 a day. It's horrible work. It's slave labor stuff.
We used to get like a couple of dollars per bucket for grapes.
Yeah,
like it was maybe it was $1.50. So you're making like $10 an hour and you're out in 40-degree weather.
Yeah.
It was probably like the last. So I had bar jobs and stuff, but like when I was a kid, all I did was work in the vineyards and stuff.
Yeah,
because I was pretty much would get paid cash and then stay on Centrelink till I was probably like 20.
More things that are going to bite you in the ass.
And now we're all on Centrelink, aren't we? So we're all.
How weird is it when you haven't used Centrelink for ages, but you can remember your Centrelink number? Like,
I never had one.
I had mine when I was 16, and it's locked into my mind, and I don't even need to look it up because I used to call that cunt every fucking week to report my fake earnings because I was cheating the system too. But
they're listening, cunt.
Yeah, well, no, they're not.
Yeah, no.
They're busy.
No, the whole country's now cheating the system.
Yeah, everyone is now. But
Imagine if
working?
nowadays
No.
they're like, okay, so here's your job seeker diary.
Yeah.
You have to fill it out with all these jobs. It's like, what
jobs?
There's no jobs, mate.
100%.
No,
there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
I applied for a bar. Oh, it was shut. Yeah, I called this guy. Oh, that was shut. Oh, I called this. Nah, that was shut too. Interviews. I worked out a Zoom interview. Oh no, the internet packed up. I was like, well, fuck.
Dude, drug
There's
dealers
nothing happening.
Drug dealers need runners right now because they're probably eking in business, man.
Yeah, but I don't know. Weed dealers would be dominating, but like people that sell like party drugs would be struggling because everyone's sitting at home. Like, who's doing pingers at home?
I still think the coke industry would be flying out the door.
Yeah,
but no, the costs would go up because how's it getting into the country? There's no fucking flights. There's no boats. There's no nothing.
Well,
it's not getting in.
The other day, I'm like, what happens when the meth runs out?
Oh, crackheads all start eating each other.
It's going to be fucking The Walking Dead. They're going to be
100%.
That's the zombies we want.
That's
though.
probably
We're finally
good,
going to
though.
get the zombies.
That's probably good. Let them all wipe each other
the
out.
other day. I think I offended people the other day by saying if the crackheads are walking the street and if I accidentally shoot one of them, is that okay? And I was like, I'm still going to post this on fucking Facebook, even though like someone's going to be fucking offended.
Yeah, don't shoot my friend. He's a crackhead. Like, why is he your friend?
Why are you friends with crackheads?
There'll be always a person going, you just don't get it. I'm like, well, I do get it. It's shit.
But don't be a crackhead. And it's funny though.
Like anyone can watch the fucking Ben Cousins thing and know it's not good for you.
Oh man.
Yeah, but he won a Brownlow while doing it, so fuck.
No, was he on the crack or was he on speed?
No,
he was on everything.
No, he's on the pipe.
He is now,
he's on the pipe now. But was he on the pipe then when he was good?
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, I reckon he's worse. I reckon he's on the needle.
Oh
yeah, the way he looks and all sorts. He's fucking homeless. Like he lives out of hotels and shit. Like I was
couch surfing.
So it's called the Fraser Suites in Perth City. So the tattoo convention was on. I was like, I'll just stay in a hotel for the weekend because I live so far away. So I'm in the car park after the first fucking night, and we were talking about Ben Cousins like an hour before. And someone's like, "Oh, how bad is he? Does anyone ever see him? Like this and this." Someone from Melbourne, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's pretty fucking bad." And I think he just got out of prison and stuff like that because he'd only just been released. Well, I'm in the Fraser Suites car park and there's a homeless looking fucking guy. Ben. I'm like,
Benny boy.
Hey man. So Ben's like, hey man, how you going? Fucking I can't get upstairs. Like he's fucking
just wired as fuck.
He's got 3 kids' school bags. Like, he fucking robbed 3 kids. Like I don't know. And they're probably like, to be fair, it's probably his kids' school bags, but I'm like, it's fucking 12 at night. Like,
what are you doing, bro?
You fucking robbed a fucking primary school. And so then I'm like, oh, it's a shame about the Eagles because the Eagles had lost that day.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shame about the Eagles. Fucking, I think I must have that was to knock them out of the finals, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And Ben goes, did the Eagles play today? I was like, yeah, we'll see.
Fuck. What, dude?
Oh, fuck. He goes, I thought it was tomorrow. And I'm like,
fucking
everything's tomorrow to him. Everything must be tomorrow.
There is no fucking tomorrow.
Yeah, no tomorrow.
One more sleep till Christmas for Ben every year.
Oh man,
and that was Boxing Day.
Yeah, like
so bad.
Like, I went upstairs and I called one of my mates and I was like, I just ran into Ben, and it was like running into a trendy homeless person, and I felt that.
that's like, the image.
Yeah, I literally was like, oh, I just was like, kind of just had this sinking feeling where I was like, this poor cunt has had it all. He's thrown it in the goddamn bin, and now his kids have to suffer. And that's the biggest thing where I have, like, I obviously really do. Like, I have my child a lot. And I'm always trying to do stuff with her. I'm always trying to like do sports and take her like. I have a boat, so we go like wakeboarding and stuff, and she kneeboards behind the boat and stuff like that. And I'm always like taking her to tattoo shop. She draws with the tattooist. I'm always trying to keep her active because if you don't keep them active, then they'll do your freaking head in. That's what kids will do.
Yeah.
So we're always on the go. But then when you see these poor kids whose parents are addicted to something, you're like, really, you can't get it off. You can't get off it for your kids, that's all you got. Fucking.
They're just too far gone to realize, though. They're
too far gone to realize. To realize that they're fucking hurting them. Because imagine their dad was the best footballer ever in this state, but he's also been to prison fucking 3 times.
Yeah,
he's washing fucking windows on Canning Highway. He's fucking climbing on roofs, and at one point he was in a hatchback in a slow speed chase.
Chase.
He was doing like 10 kilometers an hour, and the cops were like walking next to him. He wouldn't get out of the car.
I've never heard about this.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, and there's all sorts. Like,
is there video footage of this or what?
Surely,
pretty sure.
Police cam,
and then
fucking walking past him.
He was like and then like he's so in and out of prison. Those poor kids must go to school, and surely a lot said to him, which is fucking sad. But
sad as
it's him. It's him. It's like sometimes you're like, maybe these kids are better off without these parents. Like I know lots of people that are single parents that have had partners that have just got so fried they don't even see their kids, and that's like one thing. I don't know. I guess people always go, oh, but you're straight edge. It's like, no, that's not even the fucking problem. Like, that's not why my brain is wired like this.
Yeah.
Your kid comes first, and then everything else comes after.
I had this argument with a friend the other day, and there's like a big stigma around foster homes and adoption and stuff still, which there shouldn't be. But these kids need somewhere better. Like,
oh yeah,
they'd be so much better off in a foster home or being adopted or something. People go, "Oh nah, you don't want to put them in a foster home." It's like, man, their parents are crackheads. Like, these kids are gonna have the worst life.
It's a good chance they'll go the same way.
Put them in fucking foster care. These people
a lot of those
care.
scenarios and those family dynamics. There's parents that are putting their kids in goddamn jeopardy by owing people drug money.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's bad all round.
Yeah,
like,
it's if you see those situations, like it's all well and good that people sit there from when they're fucking sitting in Fitzroy drinking a turmeric latte and they've got an opinion on fucking Twitter about the real world.
Yeah.
But the real world fucking exists.
Yeah.
There's fucking crime out there. There's drug problems. There's kids being fucking neglected. And it's a load of bullshit if they can't see that a kid might be better off in fucking foster care.
100%. Heaps better
People
off.
are like, oh, yeah, but like this, and they're fucking up on their political high horse. It's like, no, the kid is fucking. So what do you want the kid's whole life to be a fucking disaster?
Yeah.
Watching their fucking dad or mum fucking shooting up or smoking meth or fucking robbing someone. Like,
and they're more likely to follow the exact same path if they don't get away from it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. They're going to know no different if you grow up around it. You're going to think, oh, yes, my parents did this. Why the fuck? I might as well do it too.
Yeah, well, there's like back onto Marcus from North Lane. He came out with his story about how that kind of lifestyle affected him and stuff like that. He's come out on a different fucking. He's a rare, like not rare, but like he's a story where he's overcome the fucking adversity, which was his fucking family life that kind of was thrust upon him as a child, and grew up in very tough situations. There's hundreds of thousands of kids that have got that going on in this country now.
Yeah.
Because the drug problem's getting fucking worse. It's not getting any fucking better. Like, and then so like the people that are like Ben Cousins he's probably the most famous fucking crackhead ever. He's the most famous crackhead. Like, really?
He's one of the best. He's one of the best footy players of all time.
All time.
But then he's also the most famous crackhead, and that's sad.
I can't think of any other famous crackhead.
No, that's what. Oh, yeah, Daniel Kerr.
Oh, yeah, that's just the West Coast Eagles.
But that's the thing.
Just
like,
go through West Coast players.
It's like a lot of fucking West Coast players. Like,
There's not much.
I've been to Perth. I know you live in Perth and you'll defend it, but so much to do in Perth.
No, there's not that, and I think maybe that's the isolation situation.
So now we're all fucked. We're all in isolation.
Now we're all isolated. Well, now you're sitting there going, "Fuck, maybe these crackheads are onto something."
Yeah, where's that class Barbie that Nan gave me?
Well, yeah, you can't say isolation without saying ice. So there it is.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so what do you? So you just make sure you don't take your light globes out. That's the
that's
first step to it. If you start playing with your light,
all mine are LED, so it's all right. I think I'm all right. You got fancy
crackheads.
I thought that we both looked up at your lights.
Crackheads' worst nightmare. what about the fucking? Someone showed me the other day. Bloody Kmart has these globes which are got a straw on top. They're like a drink. They're like a drink globe thing, and I'm like,
that's a crack pipe.
That's a crack pipe. Like,
no way. There's no way Kmart did that.
100%. Someone sent it to me.
Oh fuck.
I thought it was off Wish, but it was like
eBay's starting to do those Wish ads now. I'm starting to get all these fucking ads because I blocked Wish because I was like, I can't deal with this shit. But then eBay's starting to post crap ads like that. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Wish was fucking psycho at one stage.
Wild.
I don't even I seen something the other day on like, fuck, what was it? Like Facebook chat. Someone selling like fucking glass tubes, like heaps and heaps of glass tubes, and that's how they fucking make crack pipes.
Yeah.
I was like,
what are you doing,
people
man?
aren't even like worried about selling this shit anymore. They're just fucking out.
Just
here you
straight
go.
up.
Yeah.
You make anything. You make a balloon animal. No, you make a crack pipe.
Yeah, a crack pipe. Yeah, it's just a crack
bastard.
pipe.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation where people, I feel like the people don't want to see the reality of a lot of life stuff because they're too busy wanting to be triggered about fucking everything. And you, like
nothing more real than what you just said. Holy fuck.
like they just go, oh yeah,
complain.
Fucking they're like this is a prime example. The fucking Twitter was blowing up when the Australia's like, oh, block China. Let's fucking block the flights. China. People like they're racist.
Yeah, straight away, everyone. If you said one bad thing, you're racist.
Yeah, and then a week later they're like, Australia hasn't done enough. Okay, well, they were racist last week and now they haven't done enough. Which one do you want? Like, there's the fence. You're fucking jumping on it. Pick a fucking side. Like, you can't go, oh, racist one week and then you haven't done enough the next. And then, like, I seen they fucking put borders up around WA, like, to protect areas. And people are like, well, that's racist because they're, like, segregating the Aboriginal communities out there. And I'm like, no, you're keeping them people safe.
Yeah.
Keep the country towns safe, whether it be Aboriginal communities or the mining towns or the
keep the mining towns on. Yeah, keep them separate.
Well, there's keep them away from the city where predominantly the amount of illness is.
Yeah, and
because
population is. You want to keep the population separate.
Yeah.
They're fucked out there if they get it.
People are fucked because there's not the hospitals, there's not the resources, there's not the doctors. Like, if the one good thing about WA is we're so isolated from the rest of the country that the Premier basically said, we're an island within this country now. We're our own country because no one's coming in and no one's going. So the borders are probably, there's a border probably about 20 minutes further north than mine, and then the other one's in Mandurah. Yep. And then out around. And so that's the pretty much city thing. And then there's like, it goes in sections otherwise. So you can't go through because the cops are there and all sorts. I think it's genius because, like I said, if it gets out to the,
it stops it
gets out to those smaller towns.
Yeah.
They're absolutely fucking
there's a lot of oldies out there too.
Yeah.
Like, you got to kind of protect people the best you can because one, the health in rural areas is probably, like, it probably isn't great, I'm sure, because people don't see doctors as much and whatnot. And, like, if there is a lot of old people out there or people working in mines and stuff, and especially the mining thing, if it gets into the mines, it will spread like fucking wildfire.
Because, mining workers work everywhere. They're from all over the country. So, and Bali will cop it.
They've kept that all like actually pretty good. Like the mining sector is still working. As far as I know, there's not that many people outside of the Perth CBD that have it. But like within the biggest issue here is the fucking boat, the cruise ships.
That was the one in Sydney. The most. They were most of the passengers on it were from Perth as well.
Yeah, and most of the people that have died, most of the people that have died have come off those boats as well.
I think 10% of the deaths here are from that boat, that Ruby Princess one.
That's fucking.
It's just wild.
The Corona Princess.
100%.
That's actually and I'll tell you now. After this, no cunt's going on a fucking cruise ship.
No way. I don't know who'd go on there in the first place. It's just
old people.
Yeah, old people. But every person you speak to that comes off a cruise, they go, "Oh man, it was so much fun." Like, were you bored? Like, nah, I had to stay in my cabin for 2 days because I was crook as a dog.
Fuck
like,
that.
Yeah,
everyone gets sick. It's just like a little fucking influenza fucking trip.
Yeah, go on it. You fucking someone's touched their ass. They've then gone to the buffet, picked up the crayfish that you've also picked up, and then now you've got fucking gastro.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's so bad. So
I'll be looking at people.
That'd be good if they cancel cruise ships.
I've been wearing a mask when I go out.
Have you?
I've been wearing a mask everywhere. Yeah.
I did for a bit, but the beard just doesn't let it happen properly. Like it just
you just get a bit that just goes across your mouth.
It. Well, they said it still goes in your eyes and shit. So I was thinking today maybe we should just get the what do the robbers wear? What are those fucking things?
Balaclava.
Yeah, just start wearing balaclavas and shit now with sunglasses
just wear
on.
a condom over your whole head. It's fucking.
Well, just don't go outside.
Condom on your head and a snorkel out the side. The thing with like the only reason I was because I started to freak out about a month ago because I got real bad asthma.
Yeah.
Whenever I get real sick, I end up in hospital with my asthma. So I pulled her out of school probably like 3 weeks ago, and then I kind of started distancing myself from work a little bit and going in just when kind of everyone was already gone home or nearly everyone had gone home, just because if I get it, I'll be fucked because my asthma's so bad.
Yep.
So that's why, like, when I go out, I'll just wear a mask and stuff. And
I suppose. But they reckon the mask doesn't do anything.
Yeah. It only does it if you're sick.
Though.
Yeah.
It's about touching your face.
Yeah, correct. So you wear a mask, then you're not touching your face because
so then you're not touching your face after you touch the fucking banana that the fucking dude before you.
Oh man, I was in a shop because I live in Brunswick, so it's worse than Fitzroy. And I was walking down Sydney Road the other day, and there was this hipster girl in the fruit and veg shop, and she was picking up bunches of bananas, looking at them, and then going, nah. And picking another one up, nah. And another one, nah.
Just grab something and go.
I'm like, for fuck's sake, pick one, walk. They're yellow. They last about 3 days. They're all the fucking same. Buy them, then go.
Nah. Corona Karen wants to touch every
Oh, man. She's touching everything. I'm like, what are you fucking doing? And it's across the road from a cop shop. I'm like, do I be a narc and just like whistle? Or what do I do here? And then I was like, I just shook my head at her.
Just
I was
come
like,
back from Bali.
What are you doing?
Imagine
touch all the oranges. She's been to Bali.
Oh, man.
The second you say that, just gone.
But everyone's like that now. Like, you look at people different to what they're doing in the street and that. Everyone looks different. You look at them, you look at their motions. If they cough,
you turn around.
If they cough, it's over.
I coughed in a food court the other week. I literally was like, oh, come on. We're in a food court. Clearly we have no care about our lives.
Yeah, correct.
We're here. We're living dangerously by just being here.
Yeah, little cough on it.
I coughed and everyone like turned at me. I'm like, holy shit. Like, these people are eating from the fucking Chinese buffet in a bloody food court.
In a food court,
and I'm the problem.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's gastro. That's gastro waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, Woolies have like the sneeze guards now at all the checkouts.
Yeah, I saw that.
They got all the glass things set up.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but Yeah, it's
It makes sense because they have to stay open, but they'd see a couple hundred different people a day. So that makes sense. So they don't have to deal with getting it.
We've gone to, like, we'll probably go to shop once every few days.
Yeah.
But we'll get up every morning and go for a walk, and then we'll try and go for a walk at night and stuff. And then, but other than that, we haven't really gone anywhere. I went and seen my business partner the other day to get out of the house.
Yep.
But that's kind of the limit. If I haven't seen anyone, like,
Yeah.
I've just really been.
I'm pretty much work, home, work.
Yeah,
home.
same.
I'm not going anywhere else.
Yeah, go to work, come home, and then just stay inside all day.
Yeah,
all night. That's it.
It's one of those things where we'll who knows how long it's going to be, but at the same time, you're kind of, like I said, like every day fucking rolls into the next, like it's like nothing's happening at all.
Yeah.
And so, like, I've been watching like tutorials on design and thing and like marketing and digital marketing and all sorts, just to try and, like, when we go back to work, have a bit more of a plan and stuff like that.
Sort of upskilling while you're doing nothing.
Yeah, just trying to learn anything.
Yeah.
And then I looked the other day and I watched 150 hours
already.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So, like, this is over probably like the period of the month, because I started watching it a fair while before we'd even done this. But of 150 hours, I was like, what do I know?
Have I learned anything?
Yeah,
that's good.
And I'm like, I think I'm upskilling my life to just be better at making memes.
Yeah.
I'm like, other than, and I was going head to head with String there to try and be the world's best meme poster, because he was posting some hectic ones. We'd send each other some, and we'd be like too scared to post them. We're like, oh, like, yeah, that one could come back and bite us.
A bit edgy.
There was some crazy ones. I was like, we'll leave that one.
I want to get in on this group chat.
We'll get
spicy.
We'll get cancelled.
Oh, we've got a cancel button. Here you go.
Yeah. whose band's gonna get cancelled off something for a meme that we posted in the isolation period?
Oh, dude, it is the time for memes. It's like, it's the best time for memes of all time, I reckon. So,
okay, let's talk about fucking Exotic Joe and the
this guy hasn't seen it.
Oh my god!
Hey, I'm still working on it.
It is the best
of meth and fucking using a tiger to get dudes to like your dick.
Yeah,
like, it is.
He hasn't seen it, so
they go,
I'm watching it tonight.
Literally go,
gotta watch it.
They're like Tiger, Joe, meth, dicks are delicious. Going for it. They're not gay, and then Joe
is this
has
Pornhub?
this ability.
Oh, Pornhub. That's going to work out too.
I literally was just like, someone said about it, I was like, this can't be that good. And then I started watching it. I was like, holy shit.
It's the wildest show I've ever seen.
I kept seeing everyone talk about it. Same thing. And I'm like,
I can't believe you haven't seen it. You got to watch it.
I was looking at the people all talking about it. I'm like, nah, these are all shit anyway. And then now everyone's like, oh, fuck, I better watch it tonight. Fuck.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, it's
now we can't even talk about
the
it.
internet memes.
Yeah, dude, it's prime meme time.
It's all right. I'm going to the fridge to get a drink. Talk about it.
Good.
But how keen he is on the fact he's going against it. Like, he ruins his whole life.
Head to head. Like, everything he does, he's got a TV show, and he goes to her fucking zoo at just a head-to-header. Like, man, what a fucking... dude.
She killed her husband for sure.
100%. For sure.
Yeah, he's been fed to a tiger. But, like, the extent...
how's the cuck of a husband that she marries, and she's walking him around, he's dressed as a tiger, and she's walking him around on a lead? Like, oh, man.
What is... everything
so
about it
fucked.
Weird. Even the fucking... the other tiger guy that comes in.
The dude that looks like... what does he look like? He looks like... Vigo from Ghostbusters 2, and he's got 8 wives, and he runs a cult, and he's like, what's going? And he reckons he minces his fucking tigers after 6 months. Like, what's going on here? What a show! Man,
Well, if
I'm going to watch it. This already sounds fucking awesome.
it's so fun.
it's so fucking good. Like it starts and you just like the meth husband that's just missing teeth and all sorts. The best thing is like I went through the whole fucking thing, and then the thing that I thought was the funniest, he has a tap out tattoo across his bicep.
Yes.
I was like, holy! I was like, hang on, you're removing the property of fucking Exotic Joe or fucking whatever that he has tattooed.
He tattooed over that, but he's got tap out. Yeah.
He's got a tap out logo. I'm like, surely that's got to go too.
Dude,
like,
tap out. What a time.
Yeah, literally. I was like, holy fuck.
Very good.
People went, but it's the most, other than the coronavirus, it's the most famous current thing going on.
100%. What else are you doing in ISO? Watching anything else? Now you finished Tiger King?
Not really.
No?
Like, to be honest, it's now because there's no football. I was G'ing up.
Who do you follow?
I go for Adelaide.
Oh, you had no chance anyway. Who cares a fuck?
The funniest thing was we played that first fucking game. I was like, turned it off at 3/4 time. And my mate messaged me and goes, "Good start to the season." I was like, "Season doesn't fucking count anyway. We're fucking." And I was like, I think by that stage I was pretty erratic. Where this season doesn't fucking count. Fuck West Coast. We're all gonna die. Like I feel like I was like I feel like I was really like just throwing us all under the bus. But no, we're a work in progress.
We're the same. I go for Essendon. He goes for Collingwood, so don't worry about him.
We got this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. No one's playing another game this year. There'll be no footy. Sure.
I was reading just before we got on that they want to put 6 teams in Northern Territory later this year to play like a 6-team round robin, so they can smash the fixture out faster. I'm like, just stop playing, cunts. It's not happening.
What?
I don't know.
You can't play in Darwin in fucking in August because it's fucked.
They want to play at the other one. The one at Ayers, right? The TO Stadium, whatever it is.
TIO Stadium, where Melbourne and Port Adelaide get 5 people to their games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get 5 people wherever they play anyway. Who gives a fuck about Melbourne and Port Adelaide?
Yeah, put the tarps up again at Port.
Yeah, bring back the tarps.
They will go under. I reckon Port will go under.
Nah, you know who I hope go under? Oh, apart from Collingwood, Carlton, Richmond, Sydney.
All of them. Gold Coast.
North Melbourne.
They already...
Dude, they're already on the brink.
They announced the other day they've only got enough money to last 2 more weeks. That's it. 2 weeks.
I'll take Majak
2 weeks.
and Ben Cunnington, and then the rest can fuck off.
But the thing is like, I don't get how these teams
have no money.
There's no money
because they get the membership money, but it's the membership money pays for like the bottom end at the start of the year. All the gear up and that.
And then the crowd.
Then it's all the crowd money. All the money's from crowds.
So yeah, they said the Gold Coast are already on AFL money, and then North Melbourne have 2.5, 3 weeks before they need AFL money to survive.
Everyone can't get AFL money because the AFL doesn't have money.
Because they get all their money from TV rights.
I think
they must be on pause.
You go, okay, see a Gold Coast, you shit. No one gives a fuck. The Gold Coast is a fucking hole.
Yep.
Okay.
The place and the team.
North Melbourne to fucking Tassie.
Yep.
You give North Melbourne the fucking players that don't want to go back to their own states from Gold Coast to fucking North Melbourne or to Tasmanian fucking...
So like merge Gold Coast and North Melbourne and send them to Tassie.
They really should be called the Tasmanian Tigers.
Yeah.
Or the Tasmanian fucking... Devils, yeah. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
So they really should be called... Send them down there. Fuck North off. No one gives a shit. I know 2 people that go for North Melbourne.
I know heaps of people, but they won't
pay for memberships.
Fuck them off. Fuck GWS off. Give all those players to fucking Sydney.
No way. Then Sydney would be unbeatable. Fuck Sydney off.
Yeah, put them back in the draft.
Yeah, okay, put them back in the draft. So fuck those 2 off.
This is good stuff.
North to Tassie, and then we're fucking back. Like,
I said to have a 12-team comp and then have 8 teams playing in a division underneath.
I only support the VFL anyway.
Port can fuck off.
Port can fuck off.
Well, they said only 4 teams can survive without AFL help.
And they are?
It was Collingwood.
But who said it? Caro, though.
Yeah.
Was it Caro? I don't think it was.
Don't listen to any of these footy journalists because they have literally nothing to do at the moment.
But the 4 teams make sense, though.
They're making shit up hard.
The 4 teams was Collingwood, West Coast, Richmond and Hawthorn, which is probably correct.
You know, with those footy journalists, like I got a few mates that play AFL or played AFL, and they will say the extent that those journos will go to will be like calling the guy that fucking laces the boots.
Yeah.
And like
bringing next door neighbours' sons and shit.
Their
actual bin runners.
Source will be like a fucking cousin that they haven't talked to in 7 years, and they're like, "Yep, we've got an inside source from the family." It's like, no, you haven't.
No, you haven't. Yeah, you spoke to the bin, the wheelie bin dude.
Yeah,
that lives, that drives past a former player's mate's house, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, you got the guy at the gate at the bloody, like, whatever football club, and you've gotten him for his exclusive fucking story.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's probably gone, they're not going to last the rest of the season. So Carrie's gone, okay.
Yeah, fucking they're gone. Shut the doors.
I think they said West Coast, Collingwood, Hawthorn.
And Richmond, yeah.
And Richmond.
Yeah, because they're the 4 biggest membership bases, so that's why.
Yeah.
I think West Coast is the richest club.
West Coast have always been the richest club. You know why?
Yeah.
No one likes Freo.
West Coast. No, because they're sponsored by fucking mines.
Yeah, true.
Do they sell meth?
Yeah,
they do.
Surely.
Well, they got 2 direct
Surely.
No, it was just Woosha, the chemist.
Bro, dude, well, he's our coach now. Not for long. He's coached 1 game this year. That'll be it. So next year it'll be the truck.
Do you reckon he's gone?
Yeah.
Ben Rutten's taken over next year.
The truck.
He's Rutten.
Yeah.
Adelaide superstar.
Dude, I love him. So good.
Adelaide royalty, that bloke.
The ultimate truck.
I think we're with fucking Knicks where we've done all right. I think he's good. I think he's got to get all those young Adelaide players fucking going.
Coached 1 game, had a loss. Done well.
One game had a loss.
Who'd they play? West Coast?
Yeah.
No,
Who'd Adelaide play?
Round
Sydney.
1.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, you lost to Sydney at home, didn't you?
Yeah, we lost to Sydney at home.
What?
The home ground advantage is out the door now.
Yeah,
no
it's
crowd.
empty. Yeah, there's no crowd.
There's no crowd. We would have won if there was a crowd.
I actually said that about the Collingwood Doggies game. Like, we were killing them, but then they got like 2-3 goals like in a row. But I thought if they had a crowd there, the momentum would have helped push them a few more. Because you see, they just high-five once and they're like, whatever.
So did Collingwood lose?
No,
Collingwood smashed the Doggies.
flogged them.
Smashed the Dogs.
Yeah, I only had. I got 4 tips. I had no idea what to do. I'm like, I just tipped on heart.
It literally didn't feel like it. It just felt like
it doesn't matter.
Practice game. It was fucking
it
nothing.
just felt like another trial match, and then that was it. And that's why when I was like, fucking, the Crows started losing, I was like, I'm not even going to watch. The season's over.
Yeah.
Like, see ya.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we'll worry about it next year.
I think I tried to watch the Richmond Carlton game. I got about a quarter in and went, no, this is fucking boring.
Yeah, same. I didn't even watch the Essendon game.
Oh, we got drunk.
Yeah, we did. And
Yeah.
but it was like, there's no feeling to it. It's like it's going to get cancelled next week. Why even bother playing the first round? Just cancel the whole thing.
I don't even know. I don't know why they did. I think they were just hanging.
Because Gil loves the cash.
They should have just done what the NBA did and what all the American sports teams did, and just went, oh yeah, call it. Like, I get that the rugby league was trying to hang on because they're hanging on for dear life.
Well, they lose 10 million a week. 10 million a week, the NRL losers.
Yeah,
that they don't play. That's fucked.
Wow.
So that's why
no one goes to
no one goes to their games anyway.
Yeah. Well, Channel 9 cancelled their contract. Like, full cut it out, done.
Fuck.
What this year?
Yep. So that's why they're trying hard. They're like, oh, July 1st, we're starting up. We don't give a fuck. I'm like, it's not going to happen. Just stop.
But they've got a weird market though, NRL, because they've just got to keep Queenslanders and New South Welshmen happy, and then that's it.
But they wanted to put all the
which
players,
is real easy. You just hand them a can of 4X and strum a banjo, and they'll love it. So
they wanted to put all the players into a community and then play, like, all live together and play on a ground in the middle. That's what they were trying to do.
Dude, that's the Hunger Games.
Oh, shit. But that's full because they were trying everything to make sure that the season happened because they know that they will not survive.
It's weird.
Well, they kept the I don't follow NRL at all, but
no, neither do I. It's terrible.
The bloody the New Zealand side here for like weeks.
Yeah,
and players just like see ya and just going home because they're missing their kids and shit. Like you can't sit in Australia and go, oh yeah, I'm just gonna wait out the season here.
Because if they went home, they had to go 2 weeks
$17 a week, like whatever. The NRL, I'm sure, isn't paying that great. Like that, you're gonna sit and miss your whole family. Like, especially when there's a worldwide epidemic. Like the UFC has been saying this Tony Ferguson Khabib card was going to happen for bloody thing.
Supposedly they've found somewhere to do it.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to post a location.
Where is it, like Bolivia or something?
No, well, they're going to do it in Saudi Arabia or somewhere.
But then Khabib's like,
nope. He's like, nope, I'm not going. He's like, why would I go? Like, I can't train properly.
Yeah.
There's going to be no people. Like, let's just wait it out. Like, there's a fucking epidemic going on.
Yeah.
People are dying. We're not going to fight. But the UFC's like, if we hold a pay-per-view card right now, everyone's sitting at home and everyone's going to buy it.
Correct.
That's probably true.
So, but what do you do? So,
well, that's how the AFL looked at it as well, because AFL went live into America.
Yeah, so
and Americans watched it, flat out, they fucking love it now. They're like, fuck yes, this is the best shit ever.
I feel like that's why he's trying so hard to keep a card alive, because the UFC will go to way more people than ever, and boxing's not going on right now.
No.
So they'll then
just corner the market. Like,
no
one's watching any sport anywhere, and then you get this massive card.
Fucking ants walk across the fucking backyard.
Oh, man.
Horse racing's still going.
I don't know how the fuck horse racing's still going.
I got a bet on actually.
This is the best.
You got the marbles.
I better just check while I'm here. So one pending bet race 8 at Ascot. The horse is called Watch Me Dance. It's one of my mate's horses. Paying $10. I'll put $25 on it.
There we go.
So if
that should be coming up soon. Race 8.
Yeah, I think it's Perth, but
it's only fucking what, 247 over there.
Yeah, it's 2. Yes, yeah, but that's I'm hoping that wins. But that's like horse racing's fucking sweet. It's like, we'll just keep going.
Yeah, and then
fucking Damien Oliver doesn't get corona. We're sweet. I wouldn't have a clue about
it. It's so weird that's still running, because you got the jockeys, and then you got like the dudes in the stalls, and then you got all the dudes in the background, and there's probably like, say there's no crowds. Well, obviously there's no crowds, but
there's no crowds.
There'd be 200 people working there to run a race meet, and that's fucked. But at the same time, so big commercial sites in Melbourne are still operating. Construction, there's like 1,000 people on site. They're still working.
Same as the mornings to the mines and stuff. I'm sure. I think they changed the swings to be like 3 and 3 and 2 and 2 and stuff like that. But those airports will be packed every fucking morning going out the mines. And like I don't know. It just takes one fucking person that's in there to get them all sick, and then
it's over.
See you later.
Yeah. Like, but at this point, it's like the extent of the closures and whatnot. Australia's kept it under wraps, and where there's not that many people sick compared to like the rest of the.
Looking at the
world.
numbers, we're probably the best Western country at the moment.
New Zealand.
Oh yeah, New Zealand.
They got nothing.
New Zealand. That's
New Zealand shut the doors, and
they're just like, see you later, fuck off.
And they've done the right thing, so they'll be over it quicker.
Yeah, but so what does it, like, us as a country? Do we just have the borders blocked for fucking a year?
I think so.
We should.
But that stops a lot of stuff.
But we love money too much in this country. It's all the fucking every like politician cares about.
ScoMo only cares about the economy
and Hillsong.
Yeah, no.
And the church,
which is also an economy in itself.
Yeah.
But the thing with like SARS was I'm a fucking like nearly. I'm not conspiracy theorist, but.
Yes, you are.
I'm not as far as like, so Bravo and all that on Rogan. They're all fucking crazy. I'm not like that. I'm like, we'll listen to this person, we'll listen to that person, and whatever. But like, So what this is it's SARS version 2. So it's severe acute respiratory fucking
syndrome,
whatever syndrome or fucking So this is the version 2 of it, which is a more advanced version.
Super SARS.
Yeah, so SARS just dropped off the fucking planet in like 04 or something. So then it was like existed and just went like, so then there was something in the 70s called the Hong Kong flu or the Hong Kong virus or something. It killed 1 million people, which I didn't even know about till fucking Rogan talked about it today.
Oh, God.
So that was in 67. It went for a year. It went for 6 months. It killed 1 million.
Fuck.
So then I think the next
coronavirus needs to stand up its game a little bit then.
Yeah, well, it hasn't affected as many people as that. I think SARS only killed like fucking 8,000 or something, but I don't think that got as out into the community and spread as fucking fast. But all of a sudden it just dropped off. But there's all sorts of theories within like the what are they, the bloody Masons and all that? They're in their literature to say that this will exist and then it will just disappear, much like what SARS did. There's all sorts of theories behind it, and then I'm like,
you've been locked up for too long. You can't believe that shit.
I'm believing so much.
It's so bad.
Yep, sounds right. I'm like,
you're like, it's definitely the fucking It's planned. It's the government. They're trying to.
It's Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Bill Gates told everyone this was going to happen.
Dude, it's 5G. It's 5G for sure.
The best one is it's all about that the government just needs to change the batteries on the birds, so they're keeping everyone inside.
I saw that.
So they can change the batteries.
What about like I've deleted fucking probably 50 people off my Facebook because of the craziness. I'm just like. Either one, you're getting deleted because you're crazy, or two, because you're really stupid. But either way, you're gone. And like I see some people post shit, and I'm just like, the government does not want to follow you, you junkie. Yeah. Like, you're fucking selling a set of tools. Like, why are you even on my Facebook?
Oh, man.
Like, on a Wednesday at fucking 10 o'clock at night, you're trying to sell a fucking power drill, and by fucking 9 a.m. the next day, you're posting a 5G conspiracy theory about how the government's going to tap your head with a fucking tracking device. It's like, you're not who they're after. No. Like, your $11 that you make a week that you spend on fucking ice is not what they're looking for.
No.
If they're going to follow people, they're following money trails and people that are fucking rich. They're not going to follow fucking Darren, Sharon, and Karen in fucking like the outer suburbs of Perth that have a recreational ice problem. Like,
they don't want the small time dealers. They want the fucking money.
Yeah,
big dog.
Like,
but they are the big dogs. That's the problem.
Yeah, the big dog's a religion, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
That's the big money, and
that's where the cash is.
That's why they don't pay taxes.
Don't support Gloria Jeans. You're supporting Hillsong.
Yeah, Cooper's Brewery.
Yep.
Cooper's Beer.
Do they own Cooper's?
No. Cooper's are in bed with the church and the Liberal Party and Salvation Army. They're church-based. I've got a full list of joints I won't go to because they're church-based.
Yeah.
I'm like deep-seated hatred for the church.
Yeah, no, same. I've always kind of been pretty outspoken about it and being called. I'm like that about all religion, but like.
But that's what I mean. Like all religion.
Yeah, I'll come and say stuff. Like I've got a lot of my good friends are Muslim and stuff, and I love having the discussions with them about the belief systems and the flaws and what they think's flawed. Like they'll own up to certain things, and especially with a lot of those Middle Eastern cultures, they're just really, really set in their ways. So like they'll tell you certain things and you're like, holy shit, like you just kind of, it blows your mind.
Yeah, like you can't do that. And it's like, but that's how it's done.
Yeah, like and they won't change the way they think or feel, but you can't say it because everyone's like, oh, that's racist. Well, no, it's not. You're allowed to have the discussions.
Yeah.
And you're allowed to talk with people about questioning belief systems and ways of life, because the world evolves, and if you can't question like that way of thinking, then how can you question something that was a way of thinking 50 years ago or 60 years ago? You got to be able to question kind of everything, regardless of religion, regardless of skin color, this, and this, because it's all about creating a better life for the future and all kind of considering each other equal.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the most equal we've ever been. As fucking psycho as it seems, we're all fucked.
We're all fucked. That's the thing. We are all equal. Everyone's fucked. Everyone's sitting at home. Everyone's bored.
So fucking bored.
You know who's
the stories are going off its tits right now.
You know who's actually coming out on top now? Introverts. They're like, welcome to my life. I love this.
Yeah. I've been hiding in my house for years.
Yeah, it's like this is normal. This is how you do it. And then they have like a regime. Like, hold on a minute. What?
I spoke to a...
You have fun sitting still? Like, what? I can't do that.
I spoke to a stoner mate the other night and he's like, this must be hurting you because you just go out so much. He goes, I haven't noticed anything change.
Oh, fuck.
What a legend. That's like some of the tattooists.
Yeah.
They're just like, we're just not tattooing now. We're just fucking playing like
PlayStation and shit.
Each other at home and just sitting around home. But like the arguments I've had like with online with people kind of talking like they're more hard done by than anyone else. And it doesn't matter if you were making $500 a week last week and then now you're making fucking zero. Well, I was making fucking money last week and now I'm not. Yeah. And then fucking the people at the heads of big companies were making. I know mates that work for big building companies and not big building companies, but big like housing development kind of places that were selling 50 homes a week, that were selling fucking
and it's all dried up.
Well, that's all stopped now.
Yeah, it's the ultimate leveler. Everyone's the same. It's just everything stopped. So
yeah, and it's you hope that you come out of it and everyone goes, oh shit, okay, I've got a better respect for life, better respect for my mates, better respect for everyone around, because I see people that are in really successful bands and they're posting about how they're struggling and they don't know how they're going to pay rent, and I see people that were property developers that they don't know how they're going to pay their bloody mortgages, and I see bloody a single parent that's like, I don't know how I'm going to feed my kids. So everyone has their struggles at this time, but everyone is equally as fucked. Like
it's literally
levels.
100%. It's different levels, but everyone's fucked.
There's levels in life, but there's levels also in how fucked you are in a fucked situation. Do you know who's not fucked? Cunts are already on Centrelink. They're sitting there now going, ha, sucked in, you cunts are fucked.
And they're getting more money now too.
They're getting more money. They're like, fuck, I got a pay rise.
Yeah.
They're like, fucking
bonus.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you cunts are as broke as me now.
And they got Pornhub Premium for free too. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, Pornhub Premium. Hold on. I love that button. It's so good. It's fucked.
That's the thing. Like we've all gonna have a loss. We're all gonna struggle. We're all gonna have more adversity than we've ever fucking had in our lives. But it might wake us all up. Like
hopefully.
I'm not confident. I'm really not confident.
I know so many fucking idiots.
Literally, we'll all return to normal life. 2 days later, that's done. Cunts will be fucking sneezing on each other's faces straight away.
No, I reckon people be nicer, but I reckon we'll...
or do you think we will be going out and we'll still be fucking weirdos?
Oh, yes. Everyone
that's not changing.
Maybe that fucking bloke over there has got a fucking cough.
He just sus on everyone.
It's like it's like 6 months from now, I'm still wearing a mask. Now I think I'm a ninja. And every time someone coughs, I'm like, fly kick. Just fucking running it's like, fuck. But I walk in the shops now and I'm just like, oh, stay the fuck away from me. Like, everyone just stay away.
Yeah, I went to Chadstone 2 weeks ago.
That's a risky move.
Big risk. But I was like...
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's risky and normal.
Yeah. But I reckon I saw 10 people there. It was empty. But when I saw people, I was like, fuck, stay away from me. And I'm like, what are you doing here, you fuckhead? And then I'm like, hold on, I'm here. Why am I here? I'm a fuckhead. But it was crazy. But all the shops were open. I'm like, why are you open? Like, you got no customers. Shut.
We'll go out and she's got a mask on and I've got a mask on. She's fucking touching everything and bloody pushing shit around. I'm like, I'm fucking touching everything. She's like, what? Why? And like, I had the chat with her. I was like, hey, Bubba, like, we've gone through this, and if Nana gets sick or her grandparents on her mum's side get sick and stuff like that, I was like, it's not good. Not going to handle it well. Like, I've tried to have a real adult chat with her.
Yep.
I was like, we can't go to the shops all the time. We can't touch everything. Like, trying to be like as straight up with her, but not
scaring her.
Not the full doom and gloom.
Yep.
So she'd be like, yep, I get it. And then like 5 minutes later, she's like, we're out of cordial. We need to go to the shops. What that just went in one ear and out the other.
100%.
I'm trying to homeschool her.
Yep.
And I'm trying to do that stuff, but at the same time, it's fucking hard. I'm not like, I'm bloody a dickhead that was in a band runs tattoo shops. I'm not fucking like, I'm not a school teacher. I'm like, I'll be doing stuff with her. I'll be like, I don't know what that is because I'm too fucking dumb. I'm like, I'll be like looking at the thing. I'm like, shit, I'm learning here too.
I'll say, who's schooling who?
Yeah, but that's good. That's good.
I know. That's actually what it's like. You watch it on the iPad.
That's all right though. Everyone needs a bit of that.
But it's definitely a bit of an eye opener, I think, for a lot of people. And people, one, will appreciate the teachers a lot more, and because you're like, like you're at the school and the teacher's like, your kid's done this, and your kid's like being a shit and whatever, and you're like, oh, maybe you're the problem, and then you get your kid home and you're homeschool and you're like, fuck, this kid's the problem.
Yeah,
I really need to pat this teacher on the back.
100%. Oh man,
meter rule can go away.
I don't know how anyone's a teacher. Like, that is the most crazy job to go and hang out, or not hang out, like control children. 20 kids all day.
No thanks.
Woohoo. No.
Where's your t-shirt gone? Put a t-shirt on. Just like kids are just random. Like she's just like,
they don't care.
Sunbaking.
Yeah.
But like I talked to a friend the other day, and she, like, heaps of people I know that have kids have all kind of been messaging each other and kind of checking on each other because we know our
support
kids
group.
do our heads in. Yeah, parental support group. But we're like, a few people I know, there's kids who still going to school, but they're like, there's no one there. There's like the teacher and like 2 kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe I should drop Kiki back to school. Just her.
Less people.
But now her school's like 40 minutes away from my house. So
yeah, fuck.
It's a big drive every fucking day. Yeah. So I'm just like, while this is going on, we'll wait until hopefully the next semester and then we'll go from there. But I don't know. We've talked about making our own YouTube channel. It's probably going to be costly for me.
Oh, yeah.
But imagine how stupid it would be. Like, I'm a massive child myself, so it'd be us playing with friggin' Barbies and...
Do it. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
Bring back the cooking show.
Bring back the cooking show.
Actually, season 2, gardening with Crafter.
What you need, crumpets and sauce and gardening.
The mega ring.
Mega ring.
I put sauce on mac and cheese too, by the way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's all right.
You are bogan as fuck.
It's crazy. It's funny because I don't eat meat, but like all this other shit, sauce just goes on everything.
Sauce is great. Yeah, I don't eat meat either. Sauce on everything. Yeah. So no, it's good.
I forgot you didn't eat meat.
Yeah, I'm a veggie boy. I'm not full vegan, but I'm veggie.
No, I try and keep my dairy amount down. Like, I was vegan for so long, and then I started eating meat again, and then I went back to being veggie, and I started eating meat again, and then now I won't eat meat, but I'll eat cheese every now and again. Like, if I go out and there's cheese in something, I'll be like, I'll just fucking eat it.
Yeah.
But when I'm home, I try not to. So I'm like fucking a try-hard vegan.
Yeah. That's all right.
Try my best. I try my best to keep the dairy to 0. But
I can't give up milk. I can't give up milk. It's too good.
That being said, I can't go out anywhere now, so it's not really that hard. Like, you can't do anything. So
Yeah, exactly.
it's pretty mind blowing. Like, I still sit back and go, this is actually psycho. Like,
It's psycho, and it's the whole world. It's not just us. It's the entire world.
The last time, and
we cracked over 1 million cases yesterday.
This is the boganest comparison of
Oh, shit. I can't wait.
Here we go, yes.
The only time the football has stopped was World War II. And now it hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
Like, our lives are fucking ruined because we can't watch our teams fucking probably disappoint us anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Still, I want to be heartbroken.
I'd rather be
every
disappointed.
Weekend.
Yeah.
I'd rather be heartbroken every weekend than going through this of not playing. Like, I'm sitting there going, wonder what Tex Walker's up to today. Like, I'm sitting there like, wonder what Tex is doing. Like,
message him.
Tex would be on the froths hard, I reckon.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, he'd be
He's going to come back in the worst nick, for sure.
He's going to come back. He's going to look like Tony Lockett.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be
He'd be back at Broken Hill too, I reckon, Tex. And
Yeah, be gone.
which Broken Hill is, this is how Broken Hill operates anyway. Like, that's the weirdest town. They operate in lockdown anyway, so... Tex would be like, whatever, just back on the fucking red tins.
I seen
if they're not getting drug tested,
they've got them in groups, don't they? Like, they have.
Every team's doing different
training.
Well, they can't because
really?
it's only the 2-person limit now, so they can't train.
Oh, no, that's in Melbourne. That's in Victoria.
Is it just us?
It's different everywhere.
Yeah,
Every state's got their own rules.
I seen Crocker and DeGoey on Instagram.
Yeah,
training.
Yeah.
So, because he plays for Adelaide, and obviously, I think because his family and stuff, he's back in Victoria. Yeah, because I think everyone fucking
heaps of I reckon every footy player just went home.
You'd be going home.
Yeah. You don't want to stay in the house when you don't know anyone.
Online and stuff, and I was like, surely you've got to keep training because you can't come back if, say, in fucking August they go, okay,
we're playing next week.
Play 10 games.
Yeah. You're going to be the fittest you've ever been.
You've been sinking cans the entire time.
Yeah.
Because like everyone I know, like I check in on the tattooist every day, and I check in on like certain mates and stuff, and like they're just like, I just either been drinking or smoking weed.
100%. That's what everyone's doing.
Yeah,
I talked to a dude in my building yesterday. I said, "Are you working, bro?" He's like, "Nah." Like, what are you doing? He's like, drinking, smoking weed. That's it. I'm like, what else is there to do? He's like, nothing. I'm like, are you having fun? He's like, no, but there's nothing else to do. So that's all he's doing.
Have you got the Centrelink yet? Have you got any payments?
We're still working.
No, we're working.
We're working.
What do you both do?
I work in electrical infrastructure. So we do power. So all feeders and stuff. So I'm required.
I work in a liquor warehouse, so I'm very required right now.
Yeah, you're very fucking. You're the most required person at the moment.
100%.
Like Jace keeps asking me. I think we're doing. I think was it? I say 150% more work over what we would do this time any other year.
Wow.
We just had we don't hire people. We only hire people for Christmas. We just hired like 140 new people.
We're going to come out of this and everyone's going to be an alcoholic. And the fucking alcohol industry's kept the place alive.
100%. That's weird because they shut schools, but they kept bottle shops open.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about an Australian legend.
Ben
Warnie
Warnie
has a fucking gin thing and he's making sanitizer.
Yeah.
What a legend.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I was like, this is what people are doing is very reminiscent of war situations.
Correct. Everyone's coming together.
Went to war.
Yeah.
To try and
I think Bundy is doing it as well.
I saw Bundy did it.
Bundy's doing it. A lot of distilleries and that are doing because the ethanol, the byproduct, is what goes into the hand sanitizer. So they're like,
you've only got to get it to a certain temperature, right?
And then that's it. It's super easy. So all these mobs are making hand sanitizer. I saw another one yesterday, a clothing shop. Their sales are down because no one's shopping. Yeah. So they're making scrubs for nurses for the hospitals because the hospitals are about to be inundated. And then
that's like when when the wars and stuff, Ford and Harley and all those big things that obviously couldn't manufacture.
Yeah,
just manufacturing for war.
Yeah. So that's what's happening.
I read about like some big clothing brands that were doing stuff back then, like they're still existent. Like I can't remember what. It was like a Gucci kind of brand or something, and it wasn't Gucci on the wall. It wasn't Gucci, but it was like something. It was like something of that.
Like a bougie brand.
Yeah, no, but it was like a big one of those big higher end brands that was like making stuff in the wartime, and there was a post about it. Yeah, but like the change of things, people have to reinvent. Imagine it was just Gucci army boots.
That'd be so good. Gucci everything. Just some soldier with like this green and red gun and like a side bag.
The Gucci logo all down the fucking straps.
White shoes.
Riding a Harley. They're like a Western Sydney bikie.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, with like two gold guns and a bandana. What's going on here? Like, oh, well,
but the change of like what people have to do, like everyone was like, oh, well, there's not enough masks and there's not enough this. It's like, well, why can't we make them? Like, why can't
we can make them? And that's what's happening now. Australian manufacturers they're innovating and making them. Everyone's doing it here.
Like,
it's because we sell everything overseas. We're like, oh, we won't make it. We'll just sell it overseas. They'll do it cheaper.
But all that stuff, it comes from overseas. Then all our stuff goes over there.
We don't use our shit.
Yeah.
But now they're like, no, actually, we have the skills and the stuff. Let's do it. So they're doing it, and it's good.
Well, the thing with the tattoo world is pretty much majority of stuff's made in China, Europe, America.
Yeah.
Not much is actually made here. Like tattooists gone the days where tattooists would make their own bloody needles with a soldering iron and bloody bits and pieces of bloody needles, you know. So like there's probably only handfuls. There's probably a small percentage of the industry that could go and make needles now.
Yep.
So if it went back and we're all out of needles, well, there'd be old dudes that could probably make some friggin' money.
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of the tattooists now have gone to cartridges and stuff like that, which is easy, more disposable. And you throw everything, like everything goes in the fucking bin and everything's gone, gets sent off and burnt or whatever. So you just get the next pack comes from China and then you new boxes of whatever, cartridges or needles or whatever. It's such a disposable thing now where nothing.
Yeah,
but I'd think like back in the day, they probably still I haven't actually had this discussion because I'm not a tattooist, I don't actually know, but I'm sure the needle bars back in the day were probably reused. They'll probably put into a bloody sterilizer.
Yeah,
and they'll probably resoldered with a new needle and then reused. But now it's all just thrown in the bin and see you later.
Yeah,
but if it comes back, is there going to be the same amount of stuff? Like, I was talking to people in Melbourne at some big shops, and they're like, we're like a week away from running out of product altogether, like running out of stock, running out of needles, running out of paper towel, running out of...
Paper towel was the big thing. I got tattooed a week before everything locked down, and because it was during the toilet paper towel panic, you couldn't get it. You couldn't get it anywhere. And my tattooist messaged me. She said, if you can find some paper towel, can you bring it with you?
Holy fuck.
I was like, yeah, no worries.
That's how it was getting.
And it was like, you have to, like, she had some, but she's just like, if you see some, can you get some? Because, like, I'm trapped inside all day working, and I don't have a chance because she runs her own shop by herself. So, it's like she didn't have a chance to go out and buy any. I was like, well... yeah, if I see it, I'll grab it for you. But yeah, that was a couple of weeks ago. But yeah,
trying our best to find everything we could. Like, it got to the end where 2 weeks ago or whatever, when we ended up closing, where we're like, oh, we've got heaps of sanitizer and we've got heaps of toilet paper and we've got all this shit.
Yeah.
So we're like dividing it between ourselves like it was like severance pay. Here's your severance toilet paper.
Yeah, you get 7 rolls and 2 rolls.
Yeah. Yeah, here's some paper towel. I went there the other day because I was like, had to go pick up a outdoor setting for my fucking magical backyard. So I went and picked up this outdoor setting, but on the way I went and picked up sanitizer from the tattoo shop because I knew I had to like go into places. Yeah. I was like that paranoid. So I went and picked up some stuff, but it was, we were kind of like one of those things where we started to just kind of prepare because I started to think this was going to happen months ago.
Yeah.
I just knew it was going to get to the point where like I spoke to people in China that I know that like, because I still deal with a lot of stuff on Alibaba and AliExpress and stuff, import export stuff.
Yeah.
Especially with the t-shirts and stuff, like the screen printing stuff. I always get the stuff, screens, and because I still do a fair bit of screen printing just as a kind of side hustle. But I would like all those places were closed.
Yeah.
So I was like, they're like, oh yeah, we're locked in. And then I spoke to people that I'd met in China and stuff, and they're like, yeah, we're locked in. We can't go anywhere. Like, everything's closed. I'm just like, said to all the tattooers, I was like, you want to start just buying some supplies just in case. So you kind of, I don't know. I'm doomsday prepping. Doomsday prepping.
We laughed at everyone so much when.
Oh man, doomsday preppers.
Like, fuck. Like me and Jace didn't give a fuck. We're like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. They're like, oh, hang on a minute. We might be in a bit of strife here.
Yeah. I had a party the day before they stopped parties. And because they'd shut gigs, but I still had a party because I was like, well, there's no gigs.
Oh, you're a spreader.
Oh, dude. I copped so much heat from it.
Spreader.
But then I made everyone bring a roll of toilet paper for entry because we couldn't get it. For weeks I was like, I'm fine. I got some at home.
There's a big ass pile over there.
I got home and there was none. And then, so I had a party and everyone brought a roll with them. It was good. So,
well, Lachlan, Lachlan Watt was like posting stuff pretty flat out for the last couple months. But he's one of those people that's been having chemo and stuff like that. So his immune system would be a disaster. My barber just got done with chemo as well. So he had testicular cancer. Yeah. And he's a 37-year-old man that's ended up getting cancer. He's got 2 kids and stuff. So like me and him were starting to talk about it, and I was reading a lot of stuff Lachlan was posting, and there was more like lots of stuff coming out of China and stuff. But I know my immune system sucks with my asthma. But those kinds of people, if it gets to because my sister's only recent, my sister still has a feeding tube in, and she had cancer in her lymph nodes. Yeah. So she's had all the lymph nodes removed and everything. So she's been going through chemo and radio for the past 6 months. So her immune system's down, and that's the biggest fear is people that have suffered from cancer are probably some of the people would because it just drains you for all your work.
Yeah, and your body can't fight anymore.
Stu the barber is like a pretty strong kind of happy-go-lucky fucking guy, and his would come in and he'd have these big bags under his eyes, and he just wanted to work. I was like, man, just go home. Like if you the barber was on a so they're all subcontract. Everyone's subbies. So, but at the same time, I was like, man, I'm still going to give you money and help you out. Just hang in there, not hang in there as far as life, but hang in there with this business.
Yeah.
Stick with this business and I'll help you out through this tough time. And then we had a flash day and we tried to raise some money and stuff just to kind of help him over the line and stuff where he couldn't work and needed to and whatnot. Yeah. But the damage that you see it doing to people. And then imagine if they get fucking even a normal flu.
Yeah.
This is like flu with steroids.
Super flu. Super SARS. It's like super SARS.
They reckon it's 10 times worse than a normal flu. And everyone's like, but it hasn't killed us.
But then they're like, it's not like a flu. It's like pneumonia. It's bad. So if you've got any lung problems or breathing problems, it's like, get the paperwork out. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, well, that's why I've if I get real bad asthma and then if I get a cold or a flu and I end up in a hospital, I'm on fucking drips and fucking heart monitors and fucking all sorts. And it sucks.
Yeah.
So I know, like, I had double pneumonia. I had a disease when I was a kid called Kawasaki disease. It's like
it's a green bike.
Yeah, it's a green motorbike. So basically, that's why I'm as bogan as I am and into bike motorbikes as much.
Didn't they have KDM disease?
No, I didn't have KDM disease back then. But I was one of a few kids that had it, and I had double pneumonia twice in it, and they didn't think I was going to live. Yeah. So my mum's filled me in on all of this stuff over the years, but I remember getting full blood transfusions, shit like that. Like, there's stuff that I remember in my childhood, and I remember parts of that, and I remember it not being good, and that's why I have asthma.
Yeah.
So it developed into asthma, and then I've had asthma ever since.
Yeah.
But if I have a shit immune system, I'm bloody taking Armour Force and freaking bloody vitamin C, and I'm drinking juice and fucking turmeric and bloody I'm trying to I'm trying to be from fucking
Fitzroy.
Yeah.
Lattes and getting woke.
Get all those lattes in.
Trying to if you're as woke as possible and you're not and you drink enough turmeric latte, you can't get sick.
Yeah, that's it. Invincible. That's because you turned into a leaf. You just transformed into the ultimate greenie where you are a leaf.
You're so vegan. You're now just a plant.
Just next level stuff.
So good. But then are you a cannibal?
You need a t-shirt. Kennedy, there's a screen. Get out of here.
Oh, fucking hell.
Stinky kid.
Oh, God.
She just literally...
You can tell she's your kid.
She's 8, and she just wanders around like she doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like...
How old are you? You wander around like you don't give a shit, so it makes sense.
That's the thing. You know what's funny is, like, in this time, it's like usually I would go to work in trackies and Nikes, and like I look like a fucking...
Bogan.
Western Sydney drug dealer. It's like a full-blown bogan.
Yeah.
But lately, I've been home and I'm like doing my hair, putting jeans on, like making an effort.
Just the other way around. Yeah.
What am I, pressing my galah? Like, I get up in the morning and she's like, come here. And then she's like, cupcake, or like, hang on, what? Yeah. So then she, like, the bird will talk to me. I'm like, other than talking to my kid, this bird's like the only thing otherwise giving me attention.
Yeah.
She's like, can I come here, kiss? And I'm like, fucking talking to an alarm.
Oh man, it's a deep end. That's ISO. ISO gets to all of us.
I think it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Before it gets better.
Dude, it's been like 3 weeks since.
What's that room in fucking
started
solitary? We're all in solitary. We're all fucked.
It's bad. So.
Yeah, we're all. I feel like jail's a better place.
It's someone to talk to at least.
There's more people there.
And their gym's probably still open, I bet.
They keep so all prison visits now they're banned for 6 months.
Yeah.
So they started going a bit feral and they tried to fucking riot and all sorts of stuff. They're on the roof and everything. Yeah. But like, I spoke to a couple mates that are still inside and stuff, and they're like, well, we're no different to everyone else now. You're all just stuck in your fucking house.
Yeah, exactly.
My mates are on home D and shit. Like, the people that I feel like people that are best to kind of handle this are people that have been to prison, or two, people that are in bands, because bands are like used to being broke, used to not working out how to fucking pay your rent, eating 2-minute noodles
with tomato
sauce, being stuck in a band room for fucking hours of a day with nothing to do, sitting on your phone like a loser because you and not talking to anyone else around you, which is fully being in a band. So like, there's some people that I think that are in bands that are like, well, I'm the best in the world at this.
Oh, very good.
Like, I think unless you're like, I guess the fucking people that are in like near the beach and stuff can probably go surfing and shit. But
the beaches are all closed up and shit, aren't they? I don't know about WA, but over here.
Maybe not here. I don't know. I've seen some people still surfing.
St Kilda Beach, fuck that when they're like 10,000 people. Went
Melbourne beaches are all shut. All the beaches are shut here.
And Bondi did the same thing.
And you can't hunt here, so
no fishing.
That's a big thing out here. Like, I know heaps of people who live in the bush, in the high country and that. They're like, oh, it's fine. I've got a property out here. I'll just go shooting for 3 days and it'll be fine. Like, nope, that's canned. Like,
how's that canned though if it's you're so alone?
How are they going to find them?
I don't know. That's what I'm the same way. Like, the cops aren't going to go out there, but at the same time, like,
think about rural cops. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck at all. But
if you're out in the middle of the forest, who are you going to catch it from?
But that's the thing. They say, I don't know why that they brought it in. Apparently, it's because everyone wants to do the same thing. So
people would
the bush will get actually busy. So
yeah.
But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Just
the smaller beaches north of here. Have been getting more and more people because people from the city are driving up.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I can't go, so
no
I'll
one's
go
going to be there.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening.
Yeah, they go.
So the beach is still open over there.
Well, to an extent, I think like there's signs up saying if you go for a surf and go in because you're not sitting close to anyone. Surf.
Yeah,
like you bet. You know what will happen is they'll be fucking out there. Someone will get attacked by a shark. They'll be fucking,
and then that'll be it. It's over.
There'll be that much fish out there.
Oh yeah,
more fish. Like you think about how much rejuvenated the world's going to be. Like China and stuff. It'd be the best fucking air that they've had in years. I posted something this morning. It was like posted on my Facebook.
I saw a photo from a friend in Melbourne last week of the city, and just the skyline, and it was crystal clear. It's like I've never seen it this clear because Melbourne's fucked, but not China fucked. But
it's kind of like long, but it says we're waking a world. We all fell asleep in one world and we woke up in another. Suddenly, Disney is out of magic. Paris is no longer romantic. New York is no longer standing. And then it says, I think it's sending us this message. You are not a necessity. The air, the earth, the water and sky without you are fine and even better. When you come back, remember you are the guests and not the masters. And I thought that was like a real cool. Hang on, I'm going to find that screen again.
That sounds like a boomer post, though.
It really does.
I think it's a pretty vegan post. I think it was posted by someone. I seen it posted by this guy, John Joseph from the Cro-Mags, and he's pretty vegan.
Maybe it's vegan boomers.
Vegan boomers.
Shit.
Oh, what a combo.
Oh, God.
Yeah. La Karen.
I think weird. How old do you have to be a boomer? How close am I?
Nah, but boomer is not. So the boomer bracket is 46 to 66 when you're born then.
Yeah, you know what?
But it's not.
There. But that's the Melbourne hardcore scene. They're all like 45.
Yeah,
they're fucking.
No, but what it is, it's a mindset. It's not an age group. So it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's the pre-technology years.
Imagine that. I'll post on someone from the old age group calling them a boomer.
Yeah.
Dude, on Gordy's Facebook going.
So yeah, boomer is a mindset. It's not a. It used to be just baby boomers born from 1946 to 1966. Now it's anyone that posts rubbish on the internet or can't change the fucking channel on their TV. They're a boomer. So
yeah, and then
if you share like a quote on Instagram or on Facebook of like just some bullshit, just a quote in like that someone's drawn up in MS Paint, boomer.
Did you just call him out?
No.
I'm a full-blown meme designer nowadays. That's me.
That's French for boomer.
I'm advancing myself into just being a full meme legend, where your whole life has just turned into you're just a meme enthusiast.
It's good.
What else is there?
Yeah,
literally nothing.
Memes are the go. It helps us get through.
It gives everyone a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Like people are like fucking.
I've been trying to make 2 or 3 new memes a day, and not all of them are good. But it's just I'm making them and throwing them out there.
I've had this discussion with people before about people in bands, and the extent.
This is going to be like a 5-hour Joe Rogan special.
I know. People will be like, "Fuck."
This is the one we put on YouTube for Crash.
100%.
Yeah. So my thing's always been where like I came out of music and I was like had to find something else. I found the shops and businesses and stuff like that. So it kept busy and I was always around people and I always kind of had my mind stimulated by the artists that I was kind of working with, and kind of like my whole idea was never to. I always said to the workers, "You don't work for me. We work together and we build your brand."
Yeah,
because when one person rises, we all rise.
Correct.
That's how I've always seen it. Like even when you play in a band, you rise together and you work together to create like music and whatever. So what happens when it all crashes? When you band, the tickets aren't selling anymore, the merch isn't selling. You're not this big band anymore. It happened to me big time. My whole world kind of changed in the space of a few years, where like at one point I was in this ginormous band being prom queen, and then it was gone, and then I joined another big band, and then I joined another big band, and then I came home and was like, I'm not going to do a band, and then Confession managed to exist for a period of time, which then ended and I had to find something else. But then there's people that are in bands, and I'm sure it happened in the punk scene and probably the hardcore scene or metal scenes or whatever. But what happens when I don't think it would happen to a Parkway Drive or maybe not Amity, because they're staples of music where they can go any part of the world, and maybe Europe, they'll be able to handle it forever. But there's bands that are like the mid-level tier bands that what happens to them after. And this is one of those things where all these bands now, they now don't have anything. And the people that are working, they don't have anything because we all don't have jobs. We're all fucking settling. We're all settling.
Everyone's everyone's level.
Playing field.
It's the essentials and the non-essentials.
What happens with the extent of the depression that comes from this? And it will happen because
100%. It's already happening.
I'm fucking bored out of my brain, and I'm running out of shit to do. And I'm a pretty fucking, considering some of the fucking shit I've had to deal with over the years, I can always kind of keep myself pretty fucking positive. I'm like, oh, well, today sucks, but fuck, here's a meme, like this is going to make me laugh.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of people that are going to be sitting at home and they're going to struggle. And that's why I've tried to say, call your parents, call your family, try and fucking be supportive, call your mates, FaceTime your mates.
Yeah.
Like I FaceTime a mate in Thailand the other day and just to have a chat, and I FaceTime some American friends and stuff like that, because in times like this, talking to your friends is probably going to mean that you're not going to be fucking depressed, because you can't drive to work. And even I was saying like the other day, I was like, I'll take any of your shit, all of the workers' shit stories on a Monday over sitting at fucking home any day of the week now. I won't tell you to shut the fuck up because you annoy me. Like now I'll let you talk about how shit your weekend was and fucking ramble on.
100%.
Because now I'll appreciate it more, because now I'm like, there's only so many times I need to hear Kiki go, Dad, can I have a Zupa Duper? Dad, can I have a fucking apple or bloody... She ate bloody 12 packets of like these little packs of like mini Oreos the other day. She ate 10 packets of them in one day. Like she's going to... That's
a whole 2-week ration done.
Like she's eating that much junk food. So now I'm like, I'll appreciate when I come out of this, but I worry about my friends and I worry about my family and stuff out of this, because we are stuck in a life that we all never expected.
Yeah.
Like no one expected.
No one saw this coming.
No one at all. Nah. And it's wild.
When it first came out, we all laughed about going, oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
blah,
I was
blah.
laughing about it still like 2.5 weeks ago. I was like, we'll be right. Should be right. And then it's like, fuck, it's over.
Photos. I was like buying outfits.
Yeah. I saw all that.
I jinxed Tom Hanks. And fucking Wilson ball.
Yeah, I know.
And then jinxed the cunt. Like 4 days later, he's got it. I'm like, fuck.
Well,
I'm like,
Go put
That
a
was
fucking.
actually hilarious.
I was literally like, fuck, this is going to get me kicked off another festival someday.
Oh.
Jinx Tom Hanks.
Hey, Doug,
Piss someone off.
go put a Hawaiian outfit on so you fucking jinx ScoMo.
ScoMo.
Oh, yeah. Fucking.
Jinx that
that's,
cunt.
I'll jinx the Hillsong Church.
Yeah, so you
put
got to
a
wear a
priest
Hawaiian
outfit
shirt
on.
and like a bishop hat.
People were like messaging me and they're like, you're not taking this seriously. I'm like, trust me, I'm taking this fucking seriously, but I've got to have a laugh on the way.
Yeah.
Like I'm one of those people, I definitely say some shit and I fucking do some shit that's fucking annoying.
Getting
and
you kicked off festivals.
whatever. But it gives me a laugh sometimes.
Yeah,
And
that's
sometimes
right.
that's all you fucking have.
Yeah.
So like me and Kiki bloody putting on hazmat suits and painting upside down crosses on our foreheads and like I was burning this Bible. Like,
Yeah.
the Bible was on fire. You just can't see it because of the camera.
Yeah.
Like because I'm using my iPhone, I'm like, I wish the Bible was more on fire. But like stuff like that, and I'm like, that was funny, and people were like, yeah, you don't take it seriously. I was like, well, I am. I just kind of run.
Yeah,
out
it's
of
just lighten it up a
ideas.
bit. Yeah.
Like
If you take it too seriously, we're all going to go even more nuts.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even like with you like doing a podcast,
Yeah.
talking to people is probably what people are going to want to listen to.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring out more content than ever, just to give people. So normally
it's an
we
escape.
review gigs and we review bands and talk about new albums and all that sort of shit. So that's on our normal episodes. But then these ones,
Yeah.
we're just talking to people that have fans of their own, and to say, what are you doing? How are you getting through?
Yeah.
And people want to hear it because people are fucking bored.
So bored.
And people want to know that this shit's affecting them the same as everyone else.
I'll tell you how bored I am. I've been stuffing around with music. Like,
Hey!
that's-
Fuck.
like,
People
I've
will be
been
happy
like-
though.
Me and Jonah seen each other, and we haven't been working
shit.
on music together. But we would like, let's try and maybe re-release some old stuff and put it on Spotify and stuff like that. So we had these discussions, and Jonah put up like the songs off the Prom Queen Parkway split, and then what else did he put up? Like the first
What
EP
a
and
split.
stuff.
I think they put up the, the final
he
tour as
put
well
up-
went up.
Like so,
The
yeah. Like he
live one.
put stuff up online, and even like us just having those discussions, it is kind of like it's a cool fucking thing to go. Oh shit! Like, remember when we did this, and remember when we did that? Like old discussions about music and stuff. It's you're kind of reminiscing on a time,
Fuck,
and then
sound like-
having it now on the internet. I
Sound like a boomer now.
No, I was going to say, sound like Joel.
Reminiscing.
Nah, Joel Birch on his little thing he gave us. He was fucking. Oh yeah, press it.
Way more better.
He said way,
Way
more
more
better.
better.
Way more better.
Way more better.
That's
way
Joel.
more better.
That's your mate Joel Birch.
You know what Joel Birch is? Joel's my go-to political source on Twitter. He's the most political,
Dude, he's so
loves it.
Oh man,
lefty. He's so, like he's the most lefty Twitter person I follow. It's great. I love it, and I love revving him up. Like I seen the other day, like he's like something about China or something like that. And one of our mates literally replies, "It's like, have you ever eaten a bat or something like that?" I died. I was drinking a drink and I read it and I spat my fucking drink out. I was like, holy
fuck.
shit. Because I know that kind of thing. Joel would be so revved up. And I love when my mates are tested. Like I do, because like Twitter's one of these things where like we've all spent years and stuff giving each other shit face to face. Now we're on a platform where we're giving each other shit via a message that's got to be in like 30 or less characters. So you've really got to think out what you're going to write. Like it's like I'll post a bunch of shit and I'll be like, okay, I've got to try and sound fucking smart, but not too smart because I don't want to be funny at the same time within this amount of characters. And I've got to try and like basically usually argue with someone. I mainly use Twitter. I got to a point where on Twitter
That's all we use it for.
Oh God.
I was talking that much shit to footballers that people started to think I actually worked for a publication.
Oh no!
Like, people I know in the industry
Yep.
were like messaging me going, people think you're actually like a proper person. I got
You're not a proper person. You're just
no, but like not
Yeah, like a journo, yeah.
not a shithead bogan from
Yeah.
Dinga, South Australia.
fucking
Like, they thought I was like
Robbo.
a prop because I had like sports analyst or something as my fucking as my thing on there, a sports commentator or something like that.
Very
Or
good.
something retarded. Like Darren, I'll change my name to like Darren McAvaney or something.
Fuck.
Bogan. So, well,
Yeah, we've been going for like nearly 2.5 hours.
it's been a great chat. Fucking hell.
what legends.
Very good.
How much have I said anything controversial? Though?
Nah. You're right. And we don't edit, so it's fine. You're fine.
There's no
Yeah, no.
And this is too long to listen back to edit. So
Nah, just go for it.
it's good.
Both.
So
Well,
it's good to chat.
When the virus is over, we'll get you on for a real
A proper
life chat.
Yeah.
because then we can talk footy.
Yeah, and when you're in Melbourne.
Fucking most serious shit you could talk.
Oh, bro, 100%.
Oh, we try and do it. Like I always said, like years ago, that when podcasts were thing, I always wanted to do a football podcast. Me and Stu Harvey, and just talk about fucking footy and just interview people in bands.
Yep, the love
about
footy.
football
Yeah.
that love footy.
Yeah.
Because there's people that are pretty fucking into it. Like
Yeah.
probably not as much as I am. Like I'm pretty bad. Like
Yeah.
I went to the Crows grand final. We lost. I was nearly in
I went to the
tears.
Collingwood grand final and I almost cried.
Yeah,
It's hard.
This is the Crows. This is the story of the Crows grand final. So Keith from the block. We're gonna go for another 10 minutes. Keith from the fucking block is fucking carrying on. He's like up and about. He's fucking walking up and down. He's fucking like he's a massive fucking Richmond supporter.
Oh, he's
Dave
got flogged,
Hughes is
didn't he?
fucking 2 rows back from me.
Yeah.
So like one of my mates who plays AFL got me and my mum tickets.
Yep.
So we're in a fucking good spot down like we're at the punt road end
Yep.
on the fucking left hand side near the fucking 50-meter line.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's
Good
good
spot.
spot as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, real good spot. Dave Hughes fucking stands up and goes, "It's not reveal week, Keith. Sit the fuck down." Like 10,000 people around me could like hear it. Like,
Very
everyone around us everyone just cracks up laughing, and Keith just fucking pissed himself and sit down. Like he's crying, he's hugging people, he's kissing randoms. Like Keith was the happiest bloke I've ever seen. But it was like
Fuck
the
Richmond.
most heartbreaking day of my life.
Oh, yeah.
My old girl shows up in the 97 Premiers t-shirt. That's how old my mum went to the grand final
Yeah.
in 97.
Yeah.
It was the next grand final she'd been to. She didn't get to go to 98.
Yeah.
I went to so that year I went to a final a few weeks before in 97, and I was meant to go to the grand final, but they couldn't get me a ticket. I went in 95. We played Hawthorn, pretty sure, in a final. We beat the Hawks, and then that was the only other time. So this was the next time I got to go to a grand final, and I was like, "Yep, we got this. We've got the power stance.
no,
We're
the
fucking
power
stance.
Yeah, or the power stance.
Yeah, we've got the stance and fucking everything. We got.
Didn't
Eddie
Rewalt do
in
it back at the...
Oh, I can't remember. I hate Richmond.
No, they
so-
did it the Victoria All-Stars game. The All-Stars
yeah,
team
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
Victoria did it too.
I was like, fuck, we got this. Eddie's gonna fucking
Dominate.
Eddie's gonna
Yeah.
turn it on. Fucking Charlie Cameron's gonna turn it on. The big game, you know. Fucking
Did
Rory
they even
Atkins
play?
fucked it for
I don't
us.
think they were there.
Rory Atkins tried to take him on down the fucking other end, and he got tackled and got holding the ball. That was the end for us. I was like, fuck you, Atkins, you fucked it. And so the next morning, I'm at fucking, I'm already like, it's half time. I'm fucking messaging someone I know that works at Virgin going, get me on the next fucking plane. I'm out.
I'm out.
So I'm abandoning mum. I'm leaving her. She can get fucked. She's my enemy too. So I'm like, Mum, I'm going home. I'm getting on the first fucking flight tomorrow. So my old girl's flying back to the next day too. So I've changed my flight. So I was meant to stay a few days or whatever. So I've gotten a flight to go back. Well, I'm at the same time the Crows are going back to Adelaide.
Oh, yeah, you're on the flight with them.
I'm going to Perth. They're going to Adelaide.
Yeah.
I've run into Jake Kelly at fucking Boost Juice. Jake, what the fuck? What happened, mate? And he's like, mate, I did my fucking job. He goes, talk to the fucking forward line. Where were they?
Oh, here's the controversy.
I was like, I fucking run into Tex. He's going to cop it today. But this is why we lost. Okay, that's it. I met Tony Modra too early in the day.
Godra.
Oh,
So I met Godra at a pub in Richmond. So is
it the Royal Hotel?
Oh, no. We know Richmond.
Swan Street and the fucking Toorak Road.
Yep.
The one that's just over the road there. Whatever that is on the right hand side.
So it's not the Riser, because that's where we used to drink for work.
It's across the road from the tattoo shops and that. Like the fuck.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Hold on. Burjo's looking at it up.
Fucking what kind of fucking pub crawlers are you?
No, we don't pub crawl in Richmond because Richmond's full of wankers.
Yeah, well, that's why they beat us.
Yeah, fuck Richmond.
Richmond's like too bougie for us. We drink in Bogan
10 a.m.
suburbs.
I've met Modra.
It's not the bridge.
I'm fucking... So whatever the corner pub is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've met Modra too early. I've got a photo. Like I'm thinking, fuck, I've been blessed.
Yeah, here we go. We're on today.
Tex is going to turn it on. The hero. I love Tex. Like Tex is my favourite caller. And then, nope.
No.
Didn't.
Fuck, don't bring this up. We've got heaps of Richmond fans. And not good.
Oh, they can get fucked.
I fucking hate Richmond.
Do you know what's funny is at the time, like I've got a lot of Richmond mates. Like
the Swan Hotel.
Maybe.
Is it the Swan?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Corner of Church and Swan Street.
Yeah, that'll do.
It is now.
Yeah, Church, which is Toorak Road, right?
Yeah.
So Swan.
Yeah.
Easiest
I was copping it like from fucking people that support them, and the next week or the weeks coming, there's people coming in getting fucking Richmond tattoos.
Should have spelled Richmond wrong or something. Made them all just like...
I was heartbroken.
And it's just rubbing it in your face more and more.
Wrapped, and they're like, oh, so who do you go? I was like, yeah, I go for Adelaide. I went. I lost. I'm fucking still on suicide watch.
Yeah.
Like I'm questioning my worth now as a human and as a Crows supporter.
Hey, wait. Collingwood was 5 goals up and we fucking lost the grand final, all right? That was heartbreaking.
Yeah. Hey, we haven't won a final since 2005.
When was that the last one?
For Essendon.
Essendon hasn't
won a final.
A final.
Oh, my God.
I finished school in 2005. I haven't seen Essendon win a final as an adult. So you haven't got it that bad.
I was 17 the last time we won a flag. I'm 38 years old.
Yeah, we won.
I was
12.
Well, we were going to win 2020, but we won 2010. So that'll do us.
Yeah. Fuck, we could talk about footy forever. What we've been going.
We'll have to do a footy episode.
2.5 hours. We'll do a footy one.
If we come back in the middle of the year, we'll do a pre-season
done
football.
Yeah. If it 100%, there's a big preview.
If it doesn't come back 2021, we're on.
Yeah,
we're on.
Yeah,
round one.
We'll have to talk because hopefully the Gold Coast are gone. Hopefully I've predicted Tom Hanks getting sick. So hopefully my prediction of North going to Tassie
and Port. Fuck Port off.
Fuck Port off. They're fucking
Port off. Bring out the tops.
Port Adelaide are the fucking Fremantle of Western Australia. Like how Port Adelaide is exactly what Fremantle are.
Oh, I like Fife though.
Dickheads, like everyone at Port's like, yeah, we've existed since 1870. It's a different club. It's just the same name.
Yeah.
Like
they didn't even come in. They didn't even come in with the same name either. It was Port Power. Then they changed their name to Port Adelaide. Sneaky fucks.
Yeah. Well, they've come in now. And the Port Magpies are like, well, we're not going to be able to survive fucking thing. Well, if Port's going to claim you so much,
they should look after you.
This fucking thing, they should look after you. They should prop you up.
Yeah, 100%.
They should help you. But they're not going to. we've been talking that my watch is telling me to stand. My watch is judging.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, fuck, cunt.
I've been locked down. Fuck off, watch.
You
Yeah, I know.
have talked for way too long.
We could do this all the time if you want. We could do a weekly thing. Yeah. ISO
So
updates with
footy's
Crafter.
back,
Yeah.
when footy's back,
When
let's
footy's
talk
back.
footy because I fucking love it.
We can do
Awesome.
group chats on this Zoom shit. So let's just invite more cunts in next.
Yeah,
time.
Zoom's
Oh, yeah.
great. Yeah, you can add more people
do
in.
it,
So
do it when the thing. I'll see if it's Stu or someone else.
yeah, sweet.
do it.
Someone else is fucking
All right.
a big football head. Like Stu Harvey's
Yeah.
probably the most Hawthorn person I know.
Yuck. Getting worse.
Ever.
All right, sweet.
So, he's been in multiple grand finals.
Yeah, that's
fuck that.
No, fuck that. I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate Hawthorn. Ugh.
They're Richmond fuckwits. Fuck this success bullshit.
I know. I hate
Fuck.
it. Ugh.
Back to back, fucking 97, 98. I still watch it and go, yep, Darren Jarman, fucking the
McLeod, dude, the best.
best. McLeod. Best.
Jarman won it himself.
McLeod is the best on grand final day ever.
Ever.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Dusty didn't win.
Dusty is a dog.
He did not win it both years,
No.
like they fucking said.
Gifted.
McLeod won it.
Oh, yeah, bro,
He
100%.
won it. Him and Jarman,
Jarman.
won the game.
Jarman won
Turned
it.
it on. Yep. So, okay, well,
All
we'll
right.
leave it.
Yeah, we better
Yeah.
go.
Okay, I better sort out my daughter. That was great.
Awesome, bro. Thank you.
Legend.
We'll do a
Anytime.
little outro and then we're done.
All right. See you, bud.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
Out.
Thanks for tuning in. Until next week, this has been Jace and Virgo saying, drink irresponsibly, Australia.